How's it going? Just fixing everything, or trying to, I guess. Yes, trying to fix everything, make everything go the way I like to. So hopefully the mic sounds a little better today. We'll see how everything goes, but I think we got everything up and running. What up? We're gonna be starting here pretty soon, guys. Give me a sec. Just blasting it. Kind of a little late start today, which is fine, but whatever. Welcome, right? Yeah, mellow beats. Peaking a little bit. Let's see what we can do about that. We're gonna turn this down a little bit, I guess. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Yeah. See, I got this sweet new mixer that I've been fucking around with called Voice Meter Banana. Pretty cool. I really like it. It's does almost everything I need it to do, which is super cool. So, it's kind of rad. All right. Let's give me a sec here and we'll get started here right away. Awesome. I don't have to change the show schedule. Why do I have to change the show schedule? Because I started late one time? Whatever. No, get out of here. Nobody's calling me. Fuck you. All right, hold on. All right, guys. Let's see here. I'm just about ready, so give me 1 second. Sorry this is taking so long. I fucked up the audio. We'll talk about it as soon as I get everything up and running. But yeah, this is totally my bad. I love you guys. We're going to get started here shortly. Shit's pretty great. Oh, yeah, that is true. It is every day. You're right. That's on me. I'll fix it. I see what you're saying. It's kind of fun, right? All right, let's fucking get down to it, shall we?
We're back to the Fox News. These are eerie images of empty store shelves sweeping the nation as people run to get food and supplies. Grocery stores now under pressure to accommodate shoppers who are most vulnerable to this virus.
Todd Pyro is live inside Fort Williams grocery store in New York City.
No,
One of the many
stop it. There we go. Be good, damn it. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Here we go, guys. We're going to go live. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hello and welcome to whatever the fuck this is again. Oh God, it's that time. We are here. We are live. Everything video is still pretty garbagey, but we did spend a significant time upgrading the audio. So today you should notice some changes in audio. I spend a lot of time looking for different things to do as far as graphically, and I have some really good half-constructed stuff that I think you guys are going to really like when I get around to it. But for today, we're going to be using this garbage here still. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. You can still send me money. Everybody knows that. We have a very weird one for you because I didn't do a lot of prep work. I was out and about trying to get all my last-minute stuff done before we go in full-blown fucking lockdown. Because Daddy needs his beer. You know what I'm fucking saying? Yeah, you fucking get me. Daddy needs his fucking beer. We have a bunch of people today that we're going to try to call and talk to. As you know, we like to do that on this show. Another thing, shout out to Tovar. Tovar has been on Instagram and Facebook Live. I actually enjoyed watching Tovar today be super weird about Facebook Live because I have had so much trouble with Facebook Live that I decided fuck it. Also, I also got a new co-host. His name is Bongo. Bongo is one of my friends, so say hi to Bongo. Look at Bongo. Look at him. Look at Bongo go. How cute is that? Bongo, baby. Check this out. I can even move his little hands. I'm Bongo. I'm a fucking whatever. Yeah, Bongo. Bongo, 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 bongo. You're right. Let's get rid of him. I'm sick of it. No. Whoa. No, definitely not that. There we go. All right. Let's get rid of this. That's Bongo. Bongo, go goodbye. Did it remove? No. See, this is what I'm talking about. There we go. Yes. Bongo cat, goodbye. Alerts are back on. Fuck you, Bongo. That's right. Nobody gets to fucking go to us. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Everybody good? We got some coronavirus spending. That was nice, right? Everybody that is not Tovar is going to get some money back. That's going to be real nice. The thing that's interesting about this whole thing to me is how does history remember Trump going forward? Oh, shit. Shout out to Mikey Two Milks. 1 bit cheer. Thank you so much. Sell bongs to some Asians? Yeah, I'll sell bongs. I'm not above it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, shit. Here comes Mikey. 1 bit at a time. Hype train coming, baby. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it should be okay, I would think. I mean, I'm not really sure, but who cares? We had a lot of really weird stuff happen this week, including Trump just signed a $3 trillion stimulus bill. I mean, this is let's go to the link here quick, but this is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. I mean, like, yeah, we all need this help, and that's great, but $2 trillion. Thank you for the 7 things. $2 trillion is a lot of money. I mean, that's like, at one point that was close to our national debt, right? And I haven't really had a chance to read through this one. The problem with these packages as I see it, or as I've seen it lately, is that the people signing these bills are just playing gamesmanship. They're just doing political theater. So it makes me wonder what we've missed when we were reading through that thing. Because the reality was... Oh, the alert box muted. I'm sorry, guys. There. I know you want the fun. Thanks for Matt's Miniature Horse for $2.45. We also have... I wish all that money was coming to us. Yeah, I mean, it can't, though. That's the thing. It was never going to come to us because it never can all come to us. And that's going to be a big problem with all this going forward, right? That's right. There you go. Use it up. I'm gonna be muting these sounds eventually for this, so just enjoy them while they're still up, guys. I heard they snuck 5G legislation in. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality of this stuff, is what you need to be paying attention to is the stuff they're not talking about. Because I just love those sounds. I wish there's a alert box sound. Like, the alert box sound thing doesn't work very well. Because if I mute the sound, it mutes the whole thing, and that fucks everything up. Right. Mikey, 1 bit at a time. I love and I respect you. I'm just glad that you feel comfortable enough to donate 1 bit over and over again. That really, really makes me happy. You also called me, I guess, huh? That happened. So, all right, let me just text our dude here to see if he is ready to come on the air with us. All right, there we go. Hi, how's it going? What's up? Is the winner going to get emo in the afternoon tapes? Emo in the afternoon tapes? Afternoon. No, I don't have any gifts. I should probably start having gifts. Send your money to Corey Adam at Venmo, or Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. I don't want some Corey Adam getting it. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. That helps keep this programming up and running. As we have said many times, I'm a stand-up comedian that used to be a server, so I have no income. It's pretty fun right now, but pretty soon the show's going to be run in the dark, baby. Oh, thanks to everybody that has give. That's super awesome. Wasteful spending is the bill. Yeah, I mean, what's this? Oh, this is from Crack Babies. Okay, here, let's do this. You know what? Is there wasting spend? Oh, God, I already hate this. The title is there wasteful spending in the coronavirus stimulus bill? Yeah, duh. There's wasteful spending in everything your government does. That's why you should want less of it. I don't care about social issues. I don't care about any of that. If the government goes to hell, there is no government to have social issues. That's the reality. And we need to watch this shit. I mean, $2 trillion is a lot of fucking money, man. I mean, I would be curious to see what the national debt. Let's look at this real quick. National debt. So we have the debt clock. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You want to give yourself a fucking aneurysm? Check this out. That's our debt clock. Look at it just go up. Look at it. Huh. So we're at 23 trillion. I can't not. Man. This is too much information. I don't like this at all. It just keeps going up. I mean, some of it is okay. Like, fucking... Look at the tax revenue, too. Tax revenue's going up. Notice this. This is fucking hilarious, right? Tax revenue. Look at it going up. Tax revenue per citizen just staying. Income tax revenue. Payroll tax revenue. All the taxes are going up. But revenue per citizen stays flat. That's nice. Total debt is 123% the GDP ratio. That's crazy. This is infuriating. This is debtcheck.org. I don't know if these are real, but I feel like anybody that would put this much time into this many graphs just has to know what they're talking about. So I don't fucking know. That's fucking crazy. That I don't like that at all. That makes me I'm angry. I'm mad that I did that, if I'm honest. If I can be honest with you guys, I'm very mad that I did that. So let's go to the phones. Let's fucking not deal with any of this bullshit, huh? Let's scroll that down. Let's move that over. There we go. And new message. Actually, here, we'll do it this way. Storm. Booyah. What? Oh, I got you. Okay, let's go here and here. And I think we're calling him now. Let's see if we got that. I think we're okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello, sir. How are you?
Welcome to the show. You're on the air on Twitch. Tell
on
the people.
Twitch, huh?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I know. I know you hate technology. Tell people who you are real quick.
Oh, this is Tom Chillstrom, local comedian and overall doofus, if you will.
You are a doofus. I can vouch for that.
That's true.
How you hanging, bro?
Okay,
First off, stop for a second, okay? For people in the chat room, I need you to tell me if you can hear him all right. If you can't hear him all right, that's fine. I'll do some stuff, but if you can hear him all right, that's huge. So, Tovar says, Tommy!
Yes, Tovar, the genius who fixed my car today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, well, I mean, he did the preventative maintenance on it that needed to be done, if you will. So I don't look like an asshole going down the road. Or sound like an asshole going down the road.
Crack Babies 89 says he's fine.
Oh. Do they mean it like that, or do they just say it like that?
I don't know, but I got a
like
picture of you up doing comedy at Grumpy's underneath all the shit when we still went and found all that Shepherd art.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. That was a night, man. That was a fucking night for sure.
All right, well, we'll get into some stuff, but how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. You know, surviving.
Okay.
Still above ground. That's the key, right?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
That's what they tell everybody.
Those motherfuckers. Why would they tell us that?
They just really want us to know better, I guess, but we don't.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want. They want everybody to know better, but they don't.
Exactly.
So, you're hanging in there, though? You're okay?
Yeah, you know, I'm feeling the effects that everybody is as far as no comedy. You know, not seeing anybody is for a while.
Yeah, you were actually one person that I wanted to talk to because you had a job. Like, you have a job that's not really being affected. Like, you're still working. But
yes,
you're also one of the people I know that's, like, on the grind all the time. And so, like, it's interesting to hear your point of view on all this because your livelihood's not being threatened, but definitely your pastime. And I would even say just, like, part of who you are.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, anybody who's doing stand-up or really any entertainer that's out there, I mean, even if you do it twice a week or even less, I mean, you're still affected because you can't get out there. You can't see the normal people you normally see. You can't do what you're passionate about or what you say you're passionate about. I mean, honestly, I'll tell anybody this. Anytime I get an opportunity to be out and do comedy, I'm trying to be out there doing comedy. And it's not even so much that I'm always trying to get better or trying to work on new stuff. I just love seeing you stupid motherfuckers. That's really all it is.
Right.
Because I always have that need to be like made fun of and shit like that. So.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just giving you the fodder that you need to hear. You know.
No, I'm not. It's not about fodder. I know you're somebody that's used to being ridiculed. That's not what this is about. What this is about is to check in with you and see how you're doing because everybody's passion, everybody's job, everybody's everything has been uprooted.
Right.
I mean, it really sucks.
Matt's Miniature Horse says you're on the grind, so you must be a male stripper.
Listen, what I do in my pastime is none of their concern right now, okay? Just tell them that. Or he heard that, whatever. Twitch is new to me.
Why is Twitch new to you? It's been around forever.
it has been around forever. I'm just I know it was mostly started for gamers to start, and then I wasn't into that, and then I mean, I've watched a few things. I've been a part of a few things on there, just watching viewing parties or whatever. But again, this is the first time actually being interactive with it in a different, more engaged manner, if you will.
Sure.
But no, man. Obviously, like one thing that's really difficult with this is I feel like I'm being productive, but also haven't accomplished anything over the last like week and a half to 2 weeks, man.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I feel like I've been productive because I've been able to clean my house, or I go to work and I have at least enough energy to get through the day normally, or now. But then I haven't accomplished anything because I'm not out there trying to work on new jokes. I'm trying to write some stuff here and there, and I get more of the ideas. But when you can't actually get those out there and, you know, into the atmosphere and to see what the kind of response is, you know, that's the feeling of no accomplishment. Again, being productive is fine. Being, you know, cleaning up and doing whatever I need to do to stay like an active person is one thing, but that comedy brain just doesn't want to turn it off just because you can't do it, you know?
Right.
So productive as a person, completely in anguish as a comedian.
Okay.
No sense of accomplishment whatsoever on that end, other than just having some new ideas that I want to try and explore when can finally get back out there and all that other shit. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, like,
But,
so what are you doing on the meantime?
doing some reading, doing some writing. Like I said, coming up with some more ideas for some premises, going back, listening to some old sets, watching some old videos, and then trying to rewrite some of those jokes for where either one, they're cleaner to tighten them up that way, or, you know, if they are something that is going to be used for, you know, longer sets, feature sets, whatever happens to be, you know, trying to tighten those up to, if I do got to swear or whatever, or, you know, talk in an explicit manner, that it all makes sense and I'm not just doing
Hold
it.
on. I have to address something. Motor City Dave said, Corey, powder your dome. The glare is blinding. Fuck you, okay? Get fucked. Is that blinding? Is that blinding for you? Get fucked, dude. Sorry that your eyes don't
funny.
work. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Tom.
Well, I'm just telling him he's accurate.
He's not accurate, and you're supposed to have my back, you piece of shit.
Well, I don't know him. I mean, I'm not going to go, like, hang out with him. Well, I can't hang out with anybody right now. But
Yeah, you can't. You're infected. You can't hang out with shit, bro.
I'm not infected. Don't spread that rumor and shit like that. I don't need
You're
all of a sudden
infected.
pop
You
up
might
and
not have
post-
coronavirus, but you're infected for sure.
Yeah, I guess those tests haven't come back yet either, have they? So, yeah, that's a poor image right there. Could have done better on that. I should have done better on that one. But how about you, man? How you hanging in?
Good. I mean, I started grabbing. I started grabbing these Twitch shows. I've been doing this for like a week now. This is our second week. We got a normal schedule this time. It'll be Friday through Tuesday, 7:30 to whenever. Even though I didn't really start till 8 tonight, but whatever.
That's a typical comedy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Never start on time.
The waiting and the anticipation is important in all this, in my opinion. I mean, whatever.
It's either 5 or 30 minutes late. It doesn't matter either way. It's going to be late though.
Yeah, it has to be late. It's not going to be. It's not going to be anything else, right? Like, it's not like I'm just going to start early and be like, "Fuck yeah, bro."
Let's jump into this right away. Like, yeah, let's start early. No, I mean,
Yeah.
you wait.
Oh,
for
yeah.
it. Everybody has to wait for it.
Yeah. Well, here I got. I just wanted to have you on and make sure you're doing all right. I worry about you. This was more a suicide check than a call-in, if I'm honest.
Well, that's fine. You're not the first person to make sure I'm doing okay this week. I got not only did I talk to Tovar obviously a bunch this week, but Kelly
Right,
Berger
but
checked on me this week.
talking to Tovar is not going to let anyone or make anyone kill themselves less, right?
Well, that's not fair. He's a good friend.
Oh, that's fine. You ever talk to him about the psychology of what's happening? That guy will make you want to end your life, and I'm not saying because of you. I'm just saying because of whatever.
Oh, you're a good friend too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're a special one, Corey. That's for sure. No, I'm doing fine though on that one. Regardless, I get out of the house. I got one of those nice letters that says to the government if they ever try to pull me over that I am essential, or my area of work is essential. So,
see, what I'm doing
Yeah,
is
man.
I'm a libertarian, right? So I'm just carrying my fucking Declaration of Independence with me. And if I get pulled
Well, that's
over or I
true.
get harassed, I'm going to be like, oh, that's weird. It doesn't say in here quarantined. Nowhere does it say I have to be quarantined. And then I'm going to start coughing. And you know what they're going to do? In the words of the great Conor
Back away.
McGregor, they'll do fucking Newton.
The great Conor McGregor, huh? Okay.
Makeup, huh? Okay. God, these people really want... Otsu16 wants makeup. Jacob just says that I fucking leaned forward and ruined his prescription glasses. This turned into a very humbling night. I hope all of you are donating to Corey Adam Comedy on Venmo, because I'm going to need to buy some tissues to wipe my eyes with, and it looks like they're getting more and more expensive. Yeah, Mikey just said, you'll do fucking Newton. That's right. Ask Tom how drunk he is already. That's from Tovar.
Oh, 2 beers in.
You're only 2 beers in? What are you drinking?
Yeah. Well, I'm rationing my booze here, so I got hard liquor. That's
Okay.
for when I don't have to work the next day. I've gone through
Okay.
2 16-ounce cans of PBR. I'll probably crack open a third one after we're done here.
Sure.
And then maybe in the fourth one to top off the night, and then head to bed because I got to work tomorrow.
Ha 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 ha. That's actually, I think that might be worse, honestly. Like, I think that's the thing that people don't understand is like, yeah, you're going to get a paycheck, but a lot of people are just going to get money from the government to sit around and do nothing, and they get like a 2-week vacation. You get fucking Newton.
Yeah, no, I got to make sure that trucks and office moves and all this other crap just keep getting done because the economy doesn't shut down. It just happens to get much worse in times like this. I mean, somebody's going to make money eventually off of this. Whether it be the mask companies or fucking toilet paper companies. Fuck, I actually saw on Wish today that they're selling a 4-pack of Charmin for $8, and it won't arrive to your house for like 3 months. So good luck on that one.
Yeah, I know. I actually was looking online to grab some stuff, and everything you can order off Amazon, the next day is dead. Everything is like April 4th. And it's like, oh, good. So if I need anything in the next fucking 8 days, I fucked.
Well, you can still order it, but I guarantee it won't get to you by April 4th either, because I ordered a couple things early in the week, and they said April 4th, and then all of a sudden I placed the order, paid for them, and then they said that they weren't going to arrive until May 5th. So good luck with all that shit.
What do you think? What do you think this lockdown's going to look like? Like, what do you think, like, logistically, how many weeks do you think it's going to be like this?
Well, talking with Tovar earlier today,
I'm not talking about Tovar's opinions. I'm talking about your opinions. Tovar, here's the thing about Tovar. I love Tovar, but he's like fucking jerking off to this like it's disaster porn because he is literally built for the apocalypse. That's a guy that if society rights itself and it gets on the right track, that's a guy that will regret it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's day-to-day comforts he'll enjoy, but for the most part, Tovar will be like, oh, damn, what do I do with all this fucking, like, pipe wrenches and fucking blowtorches that I've been saving up on? Like, that's the whole thing. I'm not even convinced that he didn't, like, cut off the lower part of his jaw to use as a fucking tool. Every time I've seen him, even in public, he's wearing that goddamn bandana. You don't know what his face is under there.
Well, that is true. That is a good point.
Tovar said it's going to get worse as more lockdowns come and as more warehouse workers get sick. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, and that's my question on this.
You're going to use them to take your car apart. Yeah, that's right. Fucking Tovar can survive in anything.
That's true. He can steal the engine of your car. So, I mean, everybody should be really more fearful of him than they are of regular looters, because regular looters are just going to steal your toilet paper and shit like that. Tovar will make sure your car doesn't fucking run ever again.
Maybe. I mean, anybody can do that. All you have to do is pour bleach in a gas tank and car goes goodbye.
Well, fair point, but at least, he doesn't have to destroy your car outside of just taking the engine and shit like that. But he's very useful, okay? So I will probably use him as a bit of a crutch to get through this apocalypse. I mean, the quarantine. That's what I meant, was the quarantine. I didn't say apocalypse.
Jay Schindler
I'm not
said,
exactly
Corey's
anything.
turning me into a Tovar stan. I don't know what a Tovar stan is. Like, you're a terroristic place called Tovar stan?
Oof.
It's a rough joke there, fella.
What?
It's a rough. That's a rough joke there, fella.
Wow. I mean, if you're telling me it's a rough joke, it must be a really rough joke.
Well, I gotta have standards, bud. I gotta have some
No,
standards.
you don't. When do you have standards? What are you drinking right now?
Again, nothing's actually physically in my hand right now. I was gonna wait until after this to go crack a beer open.
Go get a
But
beer, you
if-
asshole. Go get a beer right now.
All right, I'm on my way to get a beer.
Go rate fucking now. I will hold these
I'm
people
going-
over. Go get your fucking
Well-
beer.
I can walk and talk at the same time. I'm not a fucking inbred.
I don't know, man. You're sounding like an inbred.
Listen, both my parents are dead, and I can't test them anymore for whether they
Right.
actually were or were
Do you
not
think?
related.
Do you
so.
think your family would still be alive if you weren't such a horrible drunk? Also, for
Well, my brother's
anybody
still-
for anybody that wants real seizures, I put that debt.org thing in the fucking chat window. There's this fucking like debt clock thing, Tom. Here, hold on. You know what? I'll send it to you too, so you can see it. But like, this shit is like they just live action, fucking accrue and tabulate the fucking debt that we owe, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, but it's everything. It's like every aspect of it at the same time, and it's like borderline gonna give you fucking Tourette's. It's crazy to watch.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one before because it was already bad before this whole started. And then they started talking about how much money they're gonna spend and have to donate or give, and yeah, it's out of control. I mean, everything's out of control. Why even stop it now, right? Let's just go to the end. Let's just call it. Plan's over with. Let's just do it.
Wipe it down. It's done. Don't worry about it. It's all gone. You had your
It's all
chance,
over with.
bro. It's over. How do you
Yeah,
feel? Like,
I mean, I'm just glad
do you think this is the end times, or like, what do you think? Like, I know that you don't like to own up to it often, but I also know you to be a pretty religious man. Is this Revelations?
There's going to be a lot of people who are going to say it's Revelations, but there are also a lot of people who are
Yeah, I don't
shit
think it
talkers in
is.
general.
Maybe it is.
No, I mean, no, it really can't be. There's a lot of other things that need to be happening because we're not technically into war yet. I mean, I know that could be a byproduct of what's happening right now is that war could be inevitable, but
Mhm.
at this point, if anybody goes to war with anybody else, it's either because that one country or that one group of people thinks that the other people have some kind of cure for this shit and they don't want to give it up. So, which is going to be a hard sell for anybody.
Wait. Tovar just said your mom had a garage full of canned apocalypse food that you got rid of.
Yeah, that was true.
How stupid are you
true.
feeling right now? You should have held on to the apocalypse food. What was the apocalypse food?
So my parents got really fearful of Y2K, and so they loaded up on a year's worth of ration food. So like vacuum sealed spaceship food, if you will, gallons upon gallons of water, and then enough kerosene to last a whole year and a half for a heater they bought, along with a generator for the house, and then even a stove oven if needed. So
Why did you throw all that away?
I didn't throw all that away. I moved out of the fucking house because my mom died, and I sold it.
Why did you let your mom die? Didn't you love her?
Boy, that I did love her. I mean, she was a lovely person that didn't necessarily believe in my comedy dreams. So there's that.
Otsu says you fucked up. Alex Jaffe says, "Damn, shorty."
Again, to you or to me?
They're talking to you.
Because just because somebody's typing words into a fucking computer does not mean I have to give a shit about them. All right, I've
Right,
seen the
but it
internet
still means
before,
they're talking to you, you abrasive fuck.
Listen, Corey. The end
What?
of days might be around the corner and stuff like that, so I'm going to live the life I want to live. So I'm going to tell these people exactly how I feel about them. Alex Jaffe can go ahead and suck on his mom's titty or whatever. I know they don't have a great relationship too, but when she dies and stuff like that, he probably will shed at least one tear. So
I don't think he will. You haven't seen the way this guy cheers the death of people that are around him. Alex Jaffe, and I'm going to have him on later tonight. Alex Jaffe is low-key one of the most sinister human beings I've ever met. He's just really good at covering it so nobody knows.
yeah, I suppose it's that whole he has autism and he's a fat bastard and those lazy cross-eyed or anti-cross-eyes. I mean, I don't know. they're
Ooh,
drifting away from
shit.
each
He's
other,
going
so.
after your eyes now. Alex says my mom is
I-
evil. Alex says my mom is evil.
Well, every parent is evil in some way or another. I mean, that's the way they have fucking kids
Matt's
and
miniature horse says, Tom, I care about you, you abrasive fuck. Yeah.
Who's that?
Tovar says, Tom unplugged.
Yeah, I mean, this is even Drunk Tom, and I've been told that Drunk Tom is the best Tom by the host of this show. So, but what does that mean?
Poog Devil Drug Christ Lord just wrote, his parents might be dead, but at least they had two parents that loved him. Hashtag Corey Adam bastard child. So here's the thing you need to understand, Tom. These people are fans, and they understand me. So a lot of them hate me more than you do.
See, and that's the thing. I don't hate you, Corey. I don't think I could probably hate you.
Alex Jaffe just goes, I'm pissed my brother is recovering from COVID-19.
No, his brother did not have COVID-19. Did he?
Mikey Two Milk says, tell Tom I care. That should mean a lot. So, you got people around you that care, buddy.
Well, that's
Just
very nice of them.
grow up, learn how to have Twitch on your phone, and come join the show once in a while.
Honestly, I was trying to watch it before you gave me a call, but for some reason, I kept getting slowed down, and then all of a sudden kicked over to fucking ads, and then when I came back from ads, it was even slower than before that, and then more fucking ads. So
that's on you. That's your problem. You're the one that doesn't have internet at your house like a goddamn adult.
listen, it was supposed to be temporary residence at the time I moved.
How long you been there now?
5 months, almost.
Because you could be a 2-block radius between me and Tovar. Oh, shit. I don't think you can hear those alert noises. Thank you for the bits. Pogue Devil Drug Christ Lord. That's pretty great. No, you could have still been in proximity to me and Tovar when the end times come. Now you have to, wait in fucking apocalypse traffic. You have to probably go get a latte because that's what people in Egan do, I think.
Actually, to be honest with you, the apocalypse traffic is fucking great. There's almost
Isn't
nobody
it?
out
Oh my
there.
god, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually want more people to either die from this shit or to stay working at home. Okay, that would be my dream after all this shit. But to get back to your further point, by the way, you asked earlier as far as how do I feel this is gonna play out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in this lockdown or whatever for 2 weeks. Then we're gonna come out of it. People are gonna get really excited, start hugging each other and shit. It's gonna spike again because people.
Hold on.
don't
I
have
just
fucking
muted the
antibodies.
alert sounds, you pricks. Stop it. I got Mikey Two Milks and fucking Miniature Horse, and they keep donating bits, so it makes this fucking crazy noise. And it's I have no control over the levels of the alert sounds. So and you can't even hear them because they're in my headphones. So you're just
Right.
talking over these fucking rink-a-dink da da da. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, but I have to fucking do it. Fine. You know what? I'll leave them off because they can't fucking hear them. Who cares if I go slightly insane, you goddamn fucking pricks. God, is this what my fan base really is, Tom? Is that what this fucking is?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you ask them how many of them have your albums? Because if they're true fans, they have.
God damn it! They're doing it again! They're fucking doing it again! No!
right,
Stop it!
You do have some pretty good
God
fans, though. They're
damn
trying
it!
to fucking ruin
No!
your parents.
These people are fucking Stop it! Stop being so charitable! Look, I know I need your help, but this is not the way I need it. Do you hear me? No! You can watch back on the YouTube channel. No, stop it! Fucking quit it! God damn it! 1 bit at a time! I'm going slightly nuts! I fucking hate this! Fuck you for laughing at that, Mikey! Fuck all of you guys! No! Send money to Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo! Not what? God damn it! God damn it! Why does charity have to be so hard? All right, we're
Oh
gonna
my
go back to
God.
Tom and ignore it. Act like it's not actually. Tom, go ahead. Keep talking.
Sorry, I got into a little bit of a rant there where I was going to start saying that it's going to spike again after we get out of this quarantine.
It's not. It can't spike, Tom. It just keeps fucking going.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna die down a little bit, At the end of this, then they're going to say, go out, live your life, go back to normal. It's going to spike again because people haven't been fucking tested. They don't know if they're fucking sick or not. And then they're going to start doing their shit. And then it's going to spike again. Then they're going to put everybody into...
Hold on. Time out. Cecil's severed head. I swear to God, I'm going to fucking ban you. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. God damn it. I'm going to turn off these fucking notifications, you pricks. God damn it. What a fucking asshole. This Cecil severed head, who's actually pretty cool. But he just goes, somebody do 100 bits, 1 bit at a time. So what's happening here, and you can't even hear it on that end. I'm going to talk over it like it's not going on. Like, you can watch back on the YouTube channel of this, because it'll have all the audio in there that you can't hear right now. But these motherfuckers are donating 1 bit at a time. And 1 bit, like, just so you know, it's like less than a penny. Not that I mind. I'm very thankful for the gratitude. Like, it's awesome that people are giving money and being generous. But seriously, 1 bit at a time.
I love your fan base. They are.
Oh, it's the worst.
You are.
It's the worst. I just think.
I love how
I fucking hate you guys.
You're the target of their fucking.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know how I'm like the bully of the comedy scene? My fan base bullies me. That's what happens. Anybody? God damn it!
This is what happens when you're a crowd work comic too. They're all just used to you being more
How do you
engaged
do?
and shit,
How
too.
do you do crowd work on a live stream? Easy. You fucking lose your goddamn mind. Check your messages, Corey. Or what? Or fucking what? Or what? God damn it! They're literally donating 1 bit at a time so this noise never fucking stops. And here's the thing. You can't even hear it on your end because it's through my headphones. Oh, God. I'm going to need another beer at this rate, you fucking prick. Yeah. Laugh it up, dick bags. Here we go. Laugh it up, dicks. Oh, my
How many
God.
cases of salmon are you down to now?
Oh, just one. I only got one. I've been
Really?
rationing. Oh, dude, I've been rationing them out. This is the funniest thing ever, right? God damn it! Stop! I'm trying to be vulnerable! Ah! All right.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you. I mean,
No,
I
you do.
definitely mean
Okay,
to laugh
fuck
at
you. Stop it with the goddamn bits! Oh, I wish I had COVID or SARS-2. You know, the rightful name of that disease that the Chinese government doesn't want us to call it. Oh, it just won't stop, Tom. You don't understand. It just won't
Just
stop.
fucking mute it, Corey. Jesus.
No! If I mute, I need the money. If I mute it, these assholes won't give. God damn it. It's like a pound of, it's like I give them a pound of flesh or I get fucking Newton. All right.
Well,
We're going to focus. We're going to try to re-roast. Oh, my God. And you know what the worst part about this is? And like I said, you should go back and watch this on YouTube. I'm going to ignore it now.
I'm definitely gonna
I'm
do
let
that
it go
now.
off, right? But what's fucking garbage about this, right, is that these motherfuckers have been watching me for 5 days. That's the most bits I've ever seen them donate. The moment I'm in pain, it's still going on! It's still going on!
so you're saying you're
Crack
rationing
baby.
your summit?
SARS-2 is the virus. COVID is the disease caused by it. Confusing, I know. No, the actual base of it is SARS-2. If you Google COVID-19, it tells you that it's SARS-2. What SARS-2 was is a term that the Chinese government wanted to suppress. So they used the World Health Organization to get it relabeled as coronavirus and COVID-19. Suck it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Mikey Two Milks is right. I am lying. He has been one-bitting me the whole time. You don't understand this. This is madness. This is absolute madness, Tom, and I blame you. This shit never happened before I... God damn it!
Well, how about this? If they stop donating now, I'll come on every fucking day.
No! I mean, I would love to have you on my show more, Tom.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I should just show up at your house anyway to just, make sure you're not lying on the floor with your cats eating your eyeballs and shit like that.
Cecil's severed head just wrote, "This is not madness. This is Twitch. Sparta!"
Well, fair game. Good job on that one. That's another copyright thing you're going to get fucking infringed on.
No, you can't get copyright infringement. Here's the thing about Twitch, right? I do this video, right, on Twitch. I haven't got a single, copyright notice of any kind, right? Twitch doesn't give a shit. Because their whole service is around... I'm going to mute these shit, dude. When I hang up on Tom, I'm muting these goddamn alerts, you fucking monsters.
You were saying?
I don't have enough beer for this shit, is what I'm really saying. Thank you all for the bits. You guys are really kind, and I think... Stop it with the one fucking bits all the time! Every single one of you! God damn it! The bits are amazing. No, they're not, Mikey. This is the fucking problem, you fucking wanker-ass motherfuckers. And here's the thing. I've been losing my mind. They're literally in the fucking chat room. 1 bit, 2 bits, 2 bits, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit. Ugh. Right. Freaky Deaky gets it. Mute. Okay, press F if you want the sounds muted. Let's do that in chat. Tom, I'm assuming you're not pressing F. You seem to like me going insane.
Yeah.
Mikey says it's entertaining us, though. We can hear it. F. Oh, F. Okay, 2. F you. That's not cool. F. F. All right, cool. Poop. Alex Jaffrey just wrote poop. Told him to press F if he wants him to stop. M for more crazy. Okay. F. 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 One. What? How many we got here? Go 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 Fs, but we have 32 people watching this shit.
Mm-hmm. I think that means you got to keep it on.
It's kind of funny, but it ran its course. That's what I think. Tovar says he lives for my pain. You're distorted.
Well, that's fair.
Mikey goes, what do I press to do it more? You keep donating bits to do it more, asshole. Karate nipples? I don't know. Alex put P for poop. This is an actual menagerie of pain, Tom. That's what you got into. It's still going on.
I'm glad I could join you for a Friday then. It sounds like your crowd is much more lively on Friday night.
No.
When they're all locked
no,
in at home.
they're not. These people are assholes Thursday during the morning. And they're assholes now. It just keeps coming.
Well, Thursday in the morning, though, you're on.
Mikey just gave me 1 bit. He goes, okay, at your request, more bits. Oh, my God. It just won't stop, Tom. It just fucking won't stop.
Well, I mean, if it keeps going after this episode, you're going to be like a Twitchionaire or something like that, or whatever the fuck they're called.
Twitchionaire? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm trying to make a fucking play on words. I've been drinking already, all right?
Yeah, 2 beers, Sally.
Well, I mean, that's after I got back to work, we had like a at-work happy hour. So there was a couple beers there. Then I drove home, had a couple more beers.
Oh, so now there's more beers.
Well, I mean, what do you want from me, Corey?
I just wanted an honest interview where you weren't so scared to be yourself you would lie about alcohol consumption. That's all I wanted.
I mean, that's a good point. Again, drunk Tom is the best Tom. We've established that. But
I mean, technically no Tom is the best Tom. All right, you know what? That's enough Fs. I'm muting the alert box. The alert box is muted. Fucking suck it, guys. Do whatever you want. The mute box, and don't even try to donate a bit and see if it's not muted, because it's fucking muted. There's no use trying it. I've clearly muted it. Don't even bother. There's no time. It doesn't matter. Well, for Corey at this point, it's Scream Hour. Yeah, it is Scream Hour. Those Fs were for fun, Corey. Yeah, well, you know what? I turned it off, so good luck donating bits with sounds now, you fucking chum.
Actually, for that person,
given my knowledge of the setup of this mixer, I don't know that I actually muted it. I probably shouldn't say that to you, but I just feel like you and I are on an honest plateau.
Is this to me or to your listeners?
To you. I don't care about the fucking listeners. They've betrayed me.
Well,
they've conspired with generosity against me. That's what happened.
That's true. Anybody who's nice to you is definitely your mortal enemy.
That's true. That is absolutely true. God. My blood pressure.
For that person who said that this turned into the Scream Hour, they should really go back and try and find some early clips of your comedy where it's nothing but yelling and screaming at the fucking audience.
The best part, Tom, is I didn't actually turn off the sounds. I just told them I did.
Oh.
They have no idea. They have no way of knowing. And they're all too cowardice to try it because they think I'm fucking with them now. This is the thing. The troll is like the deep troll. It's like the double. God damn it! You ruined the bit! What's wrong with you? Oh, God. So lockdown is hell, we found out tonight, just now.
Just now? Jesus Christ, you got 2 more weeks of this.
Oh,
At
God.
least.
Well, and I have committed to doing a 3-hour radio show Friday through Tuesday. Yes, I hear these goddamn sounds. Mikey loves this shit. He's just like, wee. Mikey goes, I guess I'll keep them for a real streamer, like the boob painting chick. Oh yeah, that's super funny, weird too, right? Mikey, send me a link to her profile. I'm gonna pop her on and see if we can see what's going on. There's a chick who paints her own tits as a Twitch channel. Yes, I see you're donating bits. Shut the fuck up, Tom.
Hey, I'm only laughing at your pain. That's
worse.
That's normal.
That makes it worse.
That's normal. It's normal.
It's not normal. It's worse.
How is it worse?
It just feels worse, you know?
If I'm laughing at your pain, Corey, that means we're real friends because I know how much you desperately want to be in pain.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
sadist through and through.
Okay, Tom, here's what I want you to do, okay? Get Twitch on your
Sure.
phone, sign up for it,
I got
okay?
it. Right.
Join the
I have an
channel.
accountant.
Join the channel, okay? Because I have a video that you're going to want to see. I'm going to let you go. We're going to get to some more stuff on the show, right? These
Right.
motherfuckers are so fucking generous!
God, I want to isolate that clip right there. These
Oh, they can,
motherfuckers
dude.
are so
Anybody
generous.
can just, like, clip shit on here. They can highlight it. Go ahead and clip that shit. God, the fucking generosity on this motherfucker! Man, I'm so happy about all these fucking bits! Woo! I'm going bit crazy. Oh, good. Now my cat's up here. What's up, Monty? You're in the fucking shot.
God, you're losing
God
your mind.
damn it! I'm losing my mind, Tom.
And the quarantine hasn't technically started yet, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Mike.
Mikey set up Twitch with Mazzy Rose. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go check out her channel in a sec. I'm gonna have to. Oh my God, those ads. There we go.
Wingstop?
It was Wingstop. How did you know?
Because those were the ads that kept fucking up my phone and my feed to your show here. So, but I'll get off here. I'll go check out the show.
Guy the Cat goes, I long for the day when I can infuse you with generosity. I fucking hate you guys. I love you, and thank you for being as awesome as you are, but God, do I fucking hate you right now. That's it. You know what? Party's over. I've muted them now. Now they're really muted. There's nothing you can do, you little chump-ass bitches. Yeah. We're done now. What up? God damn it! How did I fucking muted it? Wait. What? How did it... That should be muted. Okay. Somebody just put, yay, I'm helping.
You don't know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Was this... Was the radio show on Twitch not a good indication that I have no idea what I'm doing?
Well, touche.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it now, you fucking assholes. Do it. See what you got. I think I figured it out now. I think I have it 100%. Fuck you, you generous fucks. Fuck you and your charity. But go to Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. This is getting old to me.
Who said that?
Mikey, the guy that's fucking doing it. Yeah! Fuck you. It's actually muted this time. What up, bitch? Yeah. Now you can donate in peace, motherfucker. All right, Tom. Good to talk to you. Sorry about my mental breakdown-ish, but not really sorry. It's just absolute garbage.
I'm glad I could be a part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad that if anybody can watch me slowly lose my mind, it was you. Get out. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm going to hang up on you, okay?
Yep.
Get out of this call. Go right over to Twitch and log in, and then just say hi when you're here.
Will do.
So.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll do
When you
that.
get in, just say hi so I know, so then fucking we can see it. Oh, now they're threatening me with no more bits.
Well, I mean,
Type
you did turn
F for
off. I mean, they
type
wanted
F
to
for no more bits till it's unmuted. God damn you assholes! Why? You you don't even like this. Half of you people typing F right now were just bitching that it was getting old. You don't even like this. You just like that it angers me. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack, Tom.
Oh, there's no wrong day to stop.
All right.
Jack.
Tom Chilstrom, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm glad that you could see me have a slight mental breakdown. That's pretty great.
That was
Fuck
my
all of
pleasure
these
right there.
people. Yeah, I bet it was. So yeah, hang up, join back in, and just say, "Hey, it's Tom," and then we will get there. But that's Tom. Tell everybody where to find you on social media and stuff. Where can they find Tom Chilstrom?
Literally at Tom Chilstrom, Instagram and Twitter, and then Facebook is Tom.Chilstrom. So, or just literally just Google Tom Chilstrom. I'm one of one. I'm one of one out there on the fucking
One of
internet,
0.
So, well, I was gonna say 0, but that didn't make any sense. So I'm one of one. Or one of 7.7 billion people on this earth, but the only one that's Tom
All right,
Chilstrom.
Tom,
You guys can't figure that out.
describe your comedy sensibility without using the vowel E. Go.
Story, talk.
Good enough.
Guy.
Tom Chilstrom, everybody. Goodbye. Story talk guy, Tom Chilstrom. Goodbye, Tom. That was Tom Chilstrom. Follow him wherever you can. This is pretty good. All right, you assholes. Here's the thing. That was really funny. Don't let it go to your head. I'm not giving the reins over to you fucking shitlords at all. All right, here's the thing. There's no caller on. I will unmute it for exactly 4 minutes. What you do with that 4 minutes is on you starting now. The alert box is open. We're unmuting it. 4 minutes starting now. Go ahead. Tom's already gone. That's not Tom. That's Cecil's severed head. Are you happy? Not you, no way, Ramsey. You seem cool. Don't rush me. Don't tell me what to fucking do. If everyone keeps saying I will never know who Tom is. God damn it. Fuck you. I am Spartacus. I am Tomicus. I'm Tomicus. That needs to be a name for this channel. Tomicus. I am Tomicus. No, I am Tomicus. Wrong day. Okay, let's see what this clip is. Okay, I'm turning off the... Ugh, no, I told you I would keep it on. If you guys don't stop, you're not going to hear the sweet clip that somebody clipped. I mean, okay. All right, let's watch this. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Ah! Damn it! There we go. We're going to publish that in highlights. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. Is there a right day to stop smoking crack? All right, you know what? We'll just do this while you're doing that, you pricks. Ah! I mean, that could be any Tom. Tom, how do we know it's you? That literally could be any Tom. I don't believe that's Tom. Tom said he's right there, I think. TM Chill? That's... TM Chill? That's your fucking screen name? You could pick anything you want on fucking everything, and it's fucking TM Chill. Yeah, definitely no evidence. We don't know you're Tom. No, I'm Tom. No, I'm Tom. I'm Tom. Me am Tom. Yeah, prove it, Tom. Prove you're a fucking Tom. All right, so here's what we're going to do. And man, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. Last night on the Steel Toe Show, we had, hold on, we're going to do this correctly. We're going to mute that so nobody can hear and see. Last night on the Steel Toe Show channel, there was the Steel Toe guys taking over. And when they did, they gave me one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my damn life. They had a thing called Firecrackers. If you don't know, Savage Thoughts Podcast is on their own channel. They also do Steel Toe Show every Thursday now. Yes, dude, the Savage Thought guys. Last night, I've watched the Savage Thought things on and on. No, they were on Steel Toe. They're on the Steel Toe Show thing. So they're technically Steel Toe guys now, Cecil. the way that we're doing it is, my understanding is Tuesday I'll be broadcasting on the Steel Toe channel. Wednesday will be Johnny and Aaron, and then Thursday will be the Savage Thoughts people. And we're trying to get like a network family going of everybody broadcasting under the Steel Toe channel. So everybody is technically a Steel Toe member. But Tom Chillstrom, are you in here? TM Chill, are you still here? Ah, fucking bits. Yeah, I have a YouTube. It's Corey Adam Comedy. If for some reason you're not able to get the Twitch, I've been putting the videos up there. I had a problem with Twitch not uploading them the right way to the subscription thing. So if you want to go back and watch an episode immediately after we're done, I record all the episodes and put them directly on YouTube. So they're right there for you to consume, show somebody. Some people are kind of weird about fucking YouTube, but the whole thing with YouTube is we're not going to have it live. I thought about live streaming, but Facebook I hate. Like, Facebook is just garbage. Tovar can vouch for that. And the other things about it is that not only is Facebook Live trash, I don't really care about Instagram, and they're both really huge on, like, copyrighted. So, TM Chill, it was funny till we came to you to fuck with you? Funny, it was funny till we came to you to fuck with you. Funny how that works. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, Tom's not mad, dude. Tom doesn't get mad. All right, Tom, everybody, here we go. So last night on the Savage Thoughts podcast, I urge everybody to follow. Very good. They were on the Steel Toe show. They literally did one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. And I'm going to play it a couple times just so we can get the real gist of it. But God damn it. This is Matt, drunk as fuck, fucking around with, like, weapons and shit. So they were doing this gun talk, right? They're all drunk. They're in a garage. For those of you that don't know Savage Thoughts, it's a bunch of drunk guys up north from the cities, drunk in a garage. And it's pretty funny. The area of fluff versus not fluff is so-so. I mean, like, they have a lot more misses than they have hits. And I love those guys. I hope they don't feel like it's insulting or anything, but it's just kind of the truth. But that being said, we like, all right, watch. Just watch this shit. It's so fucking good. Wait, the sound's not working, huh? I didn't unmute it. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got it. I fucked up. You're right. All right, here we go.
Just
Pop.
yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Just,
Did that work? Can you
they
hear it now?
just-
Yeah.
they
Okay,
just,
there. Now it's working, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. We're gonna make sure you guys can hear it. You guys can hear it now, right? Yeah, the fireworks thing is the funniest thing I have seen in my life. I was literally laughing so hard I cried. So for those of you that have not seen this, I sent it to Aaron. I don't know if he talked about it on Steel Toe today or not, but this is as funny as anything I've ever seen, and it's great. This is a bunch of drunk guys talking about guns in a fucking garage. Savage Thought Podcast. Here we go.
They just
Pop.
yeah. Oh my God!
God damn, that one popped right here in front of my face.
God, I thought I was in Minneapolis for a second.
There's your fucking fireworks. Thank you, Benson Bomber, for 500 bits.
God, I love that smell.
To celebrate that
smells good.
500 bits, we got another pack of firecrackers.
Well,
Fuck
the
yeah!
fucking cops aren't coming anyway.
It's just, I'm doing it again. It's just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, the other thing that people don't realize about these guys is, like, they have gasoline in that garage. They were literally doing that right next to fucking ammo and gasoline. And that's, like, it's fucking amazing. Like, it's so good. Here we go. Crickets, you didn't find that funny? Yeah, I did. I looped that again. We're doing it one more time. It's not as funny without the buildup. The buildup is so fucking
They
funny.
just,
Pop.
yeah. Oh my God!
God damn, that one popped right here in front of my face.
God, I thought I was in Minneapolis for a second.
There's your fucking fireworks. Thank you, Benson Bomber, for 500 bits.
God, I love that smell.
To celebrate that
smells good.
500 bits, we got another pack of firecrackers.
Well,
Fuck
the
yeah!
fucking cops.
Look at the way he says firecracker.
Well, the fucking cops aren't coming anyway.
Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, I want to. Yeah, the remix is great, right? I can't fucking understand it. It's just the best. Hold on. All right, let's catch up with the Twitch feed a little bit. Tommy the Cat is my name. Yep, it's muted. I know it was muted, you pricks. I'm sorry. I muted the desktop audio. That's on me. You're right. It was mostly due to that. TM Chill isn't Tom. He was saying it when you were on the phone. Motherfucker, was he? No. Instagram, IG facts. Yeah, IG is good. Ah! Yeah, the fireworks bit, King of Clubs, like the fireworks bit is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I was watching it and it was like just okay, and then that happened and I immediately, like, I laughed so hard at that I was just fucking left. All right, here we go. What? Get your shit together, greatest second mic. Yeah, well, guess what? I might be the best second mic, but I'm a really shitty first mic. That's what we're here to learn. Oh my god. Why are people calling me? I hate this shit. Don't call me. I'll call you, bro. If I wanted to talk to you, I'd call you. Oh, yeah? Oh, shit, it's Patrick. Never mind. I thought he said he couldn't do it. Firecrackers!
There you go. Yeah, if you would have checked your fucking messages.
It's the greatest thing you guys have ever done. Like, and I'm not trying to belittle you. This is Pat from Savage Thoughts Podcast on the phone right now. I'm not trying to belittle your product, but that is easily the hardest I have ever laughed at anything you guys have done. That, like him, like, throwing them out and knowing, I think it's because I've been in that garage before, just knowing that there's fucking ammo lying around, there's gasoline going around, and fucking drunk Matt's fucking drunk ass just throwing fireworks.
Well, what a lot of people don't understand, it's not just gas cans laying around. He had a leaking gas can in that
That's
garage.
what I'm saying. When I was there was like a puddle of gas, and I was like, what's that? And he goes, oh, it's just leaking. There's not much I can do about it. And I was like, oh, so what? And I go, so what are you going to do about it? And this is what he said to me, too. He said, oh, I'm just going to put all the fire stuff on that side of the garage.
Yeah.
Like it's not even, it doesn't even occur to him to be like, I think sometimes people, and if you're just joining us, this is, I'm going to mute that because otherwise I'm going to go slowly fucking insane off those noises. So the noises are mute.
I had to mute Twitch myself. I'm just on Facebook.
The worst.
now.
But yeah, I mean, I cut that clip live, like, and it was so funny because I cut it and it was rendering, and you guys were doing the sign off, and I'm like, no, don't sign off. It's rendering. We have to get this clip because I downloaded it. I'm going to put it on my. I honestly don't know that anything has ever been funnier than that.
I'll tell you what, the one, and if you slow it down, and Matt did it, where the one that popped between him and I was about 3 inches from my face. That was about 3 inches from my face.
Right, but what's really funny is that you're talking about that first one, right?
Yes.
What's really funny is that first one was super close to your face, right?
Right.
But he was the one that jumped like a bitch.
Right.
Like you just looked at it and you were like, "Oh shit, whoops." Also, shout out to Mikey Two Milks for hosting. That's super awesome. Thank you so much.
No, and I wanted to say, last night we had a lot of fun on the channel. It was a lot of fun for us. We got a little bit bigger audience view, and we had a good time. We're trying to expand that. And yes, you are correct, and I'm not taking any offense to you saying, that we miss more than we hit. But
I think most people do. I mean, I think that I miss more than I hit on radio. Like in podcast situations, like it's something, and I think you guys hit more than I hit at this point. Like it's something you just got to learn and get into. But like the thing about
you leave your alert notifications on, you're hitting way more than we.
All right. Fuck everybody for that.
Funny.
Oh, it's fucking obnoxious. It's just like it's so loud in my headphones. Like you don't even understand. It's like, and like it's funny because the widget I got for the alert sounds, like. It doesn't actually do the volume for the alerts at all. And I've tried to like put it in a structure and all that other stuff. Matt's Miniature Horse is hosting us now. Thank you for that. That's awesome. But no, last night I watched it and I was super amped for the gun talk that would like, because people don't know when they see that clip. Like you guys, you and who was the other guy?
Derek.
You and Derek were talking some really good nuts and bolts gun stuff, right?
Yep. I have another podcast right now that's gun only.
What's that one called? Promote it.
That one is going to be Ring and Steel. We just did our first episode. You can find us on Podbean, Stitcher, all that stuff, and we have a Facebook page. But that is going to be a no holds barred, true gun talk of gun safety, what shooting sports, what testing products, a true podcast. So I'm moving more from the funny podcast I do with Savage Thoughts.
Yeah,
into
Jay
something
Schindler
serious.
said that's a banger name. No, that's a great fucking name, Patrick.
So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with that. It's I work with Oz on that one from A&P Lasers. I work with Mike Hall from Black Market Coatings, and we're going to get a lot of cool stuff going. So check us out. I mean, that's my new project that I'm working on the side other than Savage Thoughts. I'm not leaving Savage Thoughts.
Yeah.
That's my time to blow off steam.
How did you guys feel about your first episode being logged into the Steel Toe Show?
It was different, and
Okay.
everything on Rusty's
Different
computer blew
how?
up. Well, everything on Rusty's computer, like all the settings blew up, like right at the last second. So we're sitting like 10 minutes before we're going live trying to rebuild everything in OBS Studio. And we're like, oh my God, we're not going to, we're going to screw this up the first one. But when we got on and we got the feedback we did from a lot of the regular Steel Toe Twitch people, I mean, Pooji was on there.
Well, and that's
good
the
old
thing
JR.
that I do have
It
to
was
say,
really cool.
as much as these people are villains in my mind for all that fucking bit noise, it is crazy how fucked up of a family the Steel Toe umbrella is. Because
Yeah,
it's
I'll
like
give you
these aren't people that I would necessarily want around me, but their support is undying. And like the moment that you're mad at something, it just goes nuts, and it's fucking hilarious. Jacob says fuck OBS. I'm not a big fan of OBS. I do like Streamlabs though, which is an add-on to it. But yeah, regular OBS is garbage for sure.
See, with
And the name is
OBS,
Ringing Steel, right?
Ring and Steel, RINGN space Steel. So no
Yeah,
G on the
no
ring.
G, just ringing Steel.
And the way we came up with that is when you talk to a lot of gun guys and they're shooting steel targets, they'll tell you they want to go out and ring steel. So we're like, well, shit, ring and
Oh,
steel.
that's kind of a
podcast,
sweet.
that
That's a
works.
sweet insider name.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna.
Have
be
you guys
good.
done your first episode yet?
We did do our first episode. It's not a live stream. We're not going to do this one live for a while.
Okay.
Because one of the my co-host Mike isn't super comfortable on camera yet.
Okay.
But we'll get there, and we're going to do some of this stuff. We're actually getting a GoPro and doing a range day with it, and
Oh, sweet.
with Derek. Derek's a manufacturer, so he's got a Class 3 license, so we can go full auto on stuff out on the range.
Mhm.
So there's going to be some really cool stuff coming.
That's awesome, man. And then how many episodes in do you think you'll be before you start actually airing them to where we can hear them?
Well, you can hear them now. The first episode is out there for you all to hear already. That was
Okay.
our first episode. We put that one up. That one, like I said, Podbean.
So if you
Stitcher, all
go
that
Ring
stuff.
and Steel right now, there's one episode up already.
There is one episode out.
You know what I'm going to do, actually, as I got you here, I'm going to go over and grab that link and put it in the chat room for people right now.
Well, thank you, because I'm out of Twitch right now, so I don't get the double feed, because that drives me insane too.
Oh yeah, this is something interesting that you might find useful because you do mostly PC, right?
Correct.
Here, we're gonna nerd out for a second. You guys won't like this. So I found this thing called Voice Meter Banana. It's freeware. It's completely free, right?
Okay.
But it lets you set all of your inputs as a virtual studio as just 1/4 in cables. So you
Oh,
can
nice.
literally control the entire setup of everything, like your desktop volume, your OBS volume, all that other stuff in one central app, and it's free. And there's a voice meter that only had one channel. I didn't like that. This one has 3 channels, virtual inputs, and then 3 outs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
so it's-
basically just a virtual mixing board, because when I'm at my house here, I don't have the board. It's Grusty's garage. We have the board and everything like that. So we can mix it there, and it's a lot easier. That's why Aaron's going there.
Ring and
That's why
Steel
we do our
podcast.
stuff.
So I can't find you on Podbean, but I did find one on Facebook that I will like right now.
Yeah,
Oh, it
there
says
is
you-
a link on there. There should be a link on there.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Boom. Okay, hold on. Like this. There we go. All right, cool. Perfect. And you don't care how people consume this, right? So if I just put the
No.
Podbean, that's fine. Okay.
Yep,
so
that
here, I'm
works
going to put
fine.
this. I'm going to put this right in here for you guys. That is the first episode of Ringing Steel. That is Patrick from Savage Thoughts Podcast, new podcast. But it seems like you're actually going into that one with a little bit more professional demeanor.
Yes,
guess-
we're trying to be more professional with that one.
Right.
That's
That's why Rusty isn't there.
Well, no, he's our board op, and he's popped in and out a little bit. But it's one of those things of he's going to be our board op for now because
Pro
he's very
move.
good at
If you
it.
want it to sound professional, leave Matt out of it.
But we're trying to get something where people can actually go somewhere and learn. I mean, when it comes to guns, there's so much misinformation on both sides of the political spectrum of, well, everything should be legal to nothing should be legal, and let's clear some of this stuff up. Let's talk about some of this.
Poog just said, you know what's better than nerdy tech talk? Bit notifications.
He is correct.
Oh my God! Fine, you fucking bitches. Here, you know what? It's unmuted again. Go nuts! Jesus Christ!
Hey, at
These
least we're
fucking
getting paid for it.
these people are monsters. Well, fucking Mikey Two Milk's smartass just keeps typing in cheer 1, even though he's not donating bits.
Yeah.
There, you fucking happy? There goes the fucking notifications, right? I hope when I kill myself, you guys will at least play this notification sound at my funeral.
That's all it's going to be at your funeral. No music. It's just that bit sound over and over and over for fucking hours. At the viewing, at the procession, everything. Just that sound.
Ugh. But yeah, like, so the first one's up. When are you guys going to be airing? Like, is there going to be a premiere time weekly where you guys are going to put them up?
We're still working on that. As of right now, it looks like we're probably going to do every other week. Or once a month. We're kind of kicking back and forth with everything going on and travel time. We all have kids and stuff.
Are you guys recording it in the garage?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's more working out times to do it and stuff like that. So we're looking 2 to 3 weeks out right now for episode 2, but I'm already prepping it. Mike and I are both prepping it. So it's something that instead of like what Matt and I do of, hey, what?
God, okay, hold on. I got to stop you right there. These fucking monsters, these fucking goddamn ingrates of fucking human beings, right? The moment I unmute it, in come the bits. Like, thank you so much for your generosity. I'm glad that you really like being generous when it's slowly killing me on the inside. You ever worried that, like, you're going to be taken out by your own fans?
No.
Bradley wrote Corey's funeral will just be people typing F. Motherfuckers.
We'll make sure to get a casket that looks like a giant F for you.
That's fine. I'll fucking just snap my neck and put my arms out so it just flops.
Well, that'd be the top of the F. What about the bottom? Never mind. I know how to fix that. Anyway.
Whoa. But yeah, so thank you so much. And honestly, like I'm not like I hope you understand. I'm not trying to belittle you at all. I laughed so hard at that firework thing. Like I clipped it. And I've probably watched it 8 times today. Everybody that like hit me up, I sent them a copy of it. I'm like, watch this. This is the funniest thing you will ever see.
So I've got a lot of hate on the show from different people over the 4 years just about we've been doing this now.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, I'm not a comedian. I'm a fan of comedy. Can I be funny at times? Yes, but I'm a very dark sense of humor kind of guy.
Yeah.
Super dark. So a lot of my comedy doesn't work. I just kind of do well, I'm an IT guy, so I'm a smartass, and I'm a cynic. So, that's kind of what I am, and I'm going to be that on the show. I'm going to be that wherever I am. So a lot of people, oh, yeah, you're not funny. Not trying to be funny. I just had a firework go off in front of my face. Yeah, I didn't jump. The guy that set it off.
Yeah, the guy that did it. The guy that did it jumped.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Like, it's hard to be mad at Matt. Because, yeah, he jumped, and that was an asshole move. But then he threw one right by his feet. Like, it's not like he's not asking you to do anything he wouldn't do.
Right.
He's just kind of crazy.
Kind of.
And when he gets drunk, the kind of goes away.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not going to argue.
What up, Jeff? Thanks for coming in. Mikey says, what up, Corey? He's being punished. Yes! I can hear your fucking bits! I hear them! Ah! All right, I'm back.
Before you lose your mind completely, it
just keeps coming. It just keeps coming.
So I do have something about this whole Corona thing, and everyone complaining that we're number 1. Can we really put these numbers into perspective and go by population percentage rather than just of the infected that died?
All right, stop. I'm muting. Hold on. I'm muting the sounds right now because we're having serious Corona talk. So I will turn them back on. They're on mute right now. Yeah, that's fine. You keep donating. The best part is people are still donating right now because they think the sound's on, but it's not. It's gone this time. I figured it out now. So when I says it's mute, it's fucking mute. All right, Patrick, go ahead.
No, so wouldn't it make more sense, and this is where I think it's sensationalized a little bit, how many cases are in the U.S., how many cases that I don't believe that are in China, whatever. Wouldn't it make more sense just to go by percentage of population infected and then how many deaths there are?
Yeah, but how do you get the media to overhype it then?
You can't. That's just it. That's where my problem with
Oh, you're not in favor of martial law. I get it.
this is. Yeah, I just found out today that if I wanted to, I could volunteer possibly and go back on active duty. I'm like,
Mikey just said, damn it, unfollowing. He's so mad about the mute. He said, what, Patrick? I can't hear you over my money. Yeah, okay. You know what, Mikey? I owe you an apology. I'm going to turn them back on for a second so you can do that again. Okay, they're unmuted again, guys. That was worth it, and I fucked up the joke.
Holy shit. Sorry, I've got it on my phone now. I've got my own emote. Really? Is that me? Can't tell. Matt's miniature horse. I can't tell if that's me.
It's either you or Oz.
Wanted to.
We got to hit up Thug Gumby and get other emotes for everybody.
Yeah. If I knew how to make them, I'd be going. Because, Matt's firecrackers needs to be an emote.
Firecrackers! Yeah, that face like that. I mean, my God. I'm gonna be playing it again after you get off the phone. Like I said, I can't, I'm not trying to make fun of you guys. That is legitimately the hardest I have laughed in fucking ever. It was so funny because I tuned in early and then I backed out and then I turned in later. And when you guys started talking guns, I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And you guys were hardcore talking guns for 10, 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I didn't expect that just absolute craziness. And then when it happened again, it's it's so funny.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing is Derek and I, we're both big gun guys. Matt likes to shoot. That's about where it goes. So he gets bored and does other things if we get into talk like that.
Sure.
Or like last night when I'll be right back. You guys talk about something. Derek and I can run guns all day long. I mean, we could do hours on just guns, but.
And is that the same guy that you're doing the podcast with?
No.
Okay.
He's not falling. Fuji isn't falling for your muting again.
I mean, it's not muted. Here, check it out. I'm on desktop. I can show you guys right here. Now it's muted. Now it's not.
No, it is. No, it's not. No.
Oh, it was muted for Mikey's. I fucked Mikey's one bit up. Ha ha ha.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
no, It's one of those things. I got to say one thing with all this. You're the first comedian I've ever seen beg for not money.
Yeah, right?
That's
what I'm trying to. Yeah. No.
Quit paying me.
I was so mad, man. The generosity is so generous and just exceptionally vindictive.
What did you expect? They listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. Oh, here we go, and everybody's clipping shit now. This one is called "Something a Woman Has Never Said to Corey." Okay, let's see what this one's about.
Before you lose your mind completely.
It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
But it just sometimes these people just really hurt me.
Believe it or not, the reason I wasn't going to call in tonight is I had a call on guns.
Really?
Message me, go, yeah, my friend just got 15 guns. Can you take a look at them and let me know what they are? Sure. Send me the videos. And I identified about 4 of them and said, if they're interested, I'll buy one. Because I've been looking for one in particular for a while.
Which one? What was it?
SKS.
Okay.
It looks like a Yugoslavian SKS.
Nice gun.
7.62 by 39, same around the AK shoots, but it's a good deer hunting rifle. Nothing overpowered, nothing underpowered. Just a good rifle.
What would I need to hunt humans?
Anything. If it goes bang, it'll drop someone.
Good. So a 20 gauge with 2 or 3/4, we're fine?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, God, yeah. Throw some double-aught buck in there and you're good.
Yeah. I don't even know what birdshot is. It's all buckshot. Somebody was like, oh, don't you get some birdshot? I'm like, you can kill birds with buckshot.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things on this last podcast I talked about is home defense. Birdshot's a really good home defense because it won't open up, the spread doesn't open up inside a home that far because it's not the distance. So you're still getting about an ounce of lead in your chest. You're not going to live through it.
Right.
But birdshot, if it hits the wall, it loses so much energy between the drywall on your side and the drywall on the other side of the wall that by the time it gets through, there's not a lot of energy, and you don't have to worry as much about someone on the other side. Let's say you live in a townhome or apartment type living situation.
That's pretty cool. I mean, like, that's important.
No, and that's the stuff people need to know. You know, it's like me. Yes, I conceal carry. I've got my permit. all this
somebody just said to you, Otsu said to you, "Okay, Joe Exotic."
No, I don't like tigers. Man.
Yeah, but I got a picture of you and the dog. So like, you do look very Joe Exotic in that picture.
I'll give you that. I just don't do meth.
Unfortunately, this dog doesn't understand that he's about to get some more firecrackers.
Oh.
All right. Well, hey, man. Thank you so much for calling in. I'm sorry that your call went through. We're always happy to have you. And don't forget to check out Pat's new podcast on Podbean called Ring and Steel. That's ringing without the G, so it's RINGIN Steel. First episode is there. Second episode is whenever. You haven't decided yet?
Coming up next couple of weeks. We'll get one out.
All right. Well, thank you. That is Patrick from Savage Thoughts Podcast, which you can find. Are you guys just going to be on the Steel Toe Show from now on the
Composite Toe Network?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny as shit. Dude, that's so funny.
Dude, it's a composite of a bunch of different people called the Composite Show Network. Fuck
the Composite Show Network. That's pretty good. I like that one. All right.
We haven't talked about that. We're going to keep just saying it until he yells at us. But
well, the key is you got to explain it to Aaron as if it was his idea. That's how he latches on to things.
Fair enough.
You got to be like, hey, man, I think this is a really good idea for you. And then he's like, no, but it is a good idea for me. Yes.
All right, Corey. Have a good night.
All right,
man.
Patrick. Thank you so much, man, for calling in, and I'm gonna be watching for you. That was Patrick from the Composite Show radio show or whatever. I don't fucking know. Man, these noises really got the fucking show away from me, guys. Like I want you to know that this show, it's especially weird right now. Like today's episode is already fucking weird. I want to turn off those fucking noises, but I have an audience of people that won't fucking let me. So, you know, fuck all of you. I am going to mute him slightly. Hold on. I'll wait for Mikey to get his sound. Or was that already? There it goes. Okay. I'm muting the alert box for right now. Mikey got his. But here's what we go to. So we go boom, boom, boom. Wait, damn it. I did it again, didn't I? Yep. Boom. I'm just going to watch it again. I don't care if you guys want to. I want to, so get fucked.
Just
pop.
Yeah. Oh my god! God damn, that one popped right here in front of my face. God, I thought I was in Minneapolis for a second.
Here's your fucking fireworks.
So okay, let's check this out. Hold on. Let's watch what Pat was talking about, because what's really funny is if you watch Matt throw the fireworks. So Matt is on the lower right corner. Pat is on the left, which is really weird because they're actually standing the opposite. Like Matt is actually, so you can see Pat's arm and Pat's there. I don't know where Derek is, but watch Pat not jump at all and watch Matt jump like a little baby. Pop.
Yeah. Oh my god! God damn, that one popped right here in front of my face. God, I thought I was in Minneapolis for a second.
Here's your fucking fireworks. Thank you, Benson Bomber, for 500 bits.
God, I love that smell.
To celebrate that
smells good.
500 bits, we got another pack of firecrackers.
Well,
Fuck yeah!
the fucking cops aren't coming anyway.
Another pack of firecrackers.
Look at his face. Oh my god, it's so good, you guys. It's so fucking good. I just can't. It's so great. Matt Jumper like a bitch. Tell who's... Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Palix from Savage Thoughts Podcast on the Composite Toast Podcast Network. Yeah, I mean, something like that, right? Let's Any clips of China's rant? No, I don't have that, but you can go to the episode and find it. But yeah, I don't have any of those. I actually just clipped that because I thought it was fucking super awesome. So here, let's get caught up a little bit. We've got, monsters. Let's see what this one's about. These fucking monsters. These fucking goddamn ingrates of fucking human beings, right? The moment I unmute it, in come the bits. You're not wrong. These fucking monsters. These fucking goddamn ingrates of fucking human beings, right? The moment I unmute it, in come the bits. These fucking monsters.
Before you lose your mind.
These fucking goddamn ingrates of fucking human beings, right? The moment I unmute it, in come. Ah! Damn it! Picked the wrong day to stop smoking crack. I still hold that today was the wrong day to stop smoking crack. There's Ring and Steel one more time. That is Pat's podcast, so you can give that a look if you want to. Let's get caught up in the Twitch chat real quick here. You know what? And we'll put on the alert. The alert noises are back on, you fucking babies. Currently, I buckshot myself. Yep. This is why I like the judge. Yep. No way, Ramsey. One is for catchy little tune that plays. Yep. A lot of bits. Composito. This looks like you. BC where it doesn't look like me. That's not true. No sound, you tool. 15 bits for silence. I like how Mikey always puts 1 bit in there just to test it out. He's like, is it really happening? Is it really on mute? Yeah, too much hair. Unfucking follow. Boo-hoo. Matt jumped like a bitch. You can really tell who used to build bombs. Yeah, you're not wrong. Matt was loaded. Yeah, of course Matt was loaded. Who the fuck lets off fireworks not drunk as shit? I did not clip it. We got to that. What's with the sound loop? That was from a show last night that was funny as fuck. I like how Jeffrey looks at that and he's like, what's with that loop? Like, it's funny. Just watch and laugh, you fucking dickbag. And then we have all you fucking antagonists. You fucking assholes. I hate you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to also donate like this to Venmo at Corey Adam Comedy. I'll play a song for you on a kazoo or something. Who knows? Oh God, it just keeps going. He's an ingrate, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey is an ingrate. All right. We're gonna get along here, little doggies. Let's see what else is going on. Let's call our friend. I'm muting these. They're muted now, guys. It's the last one. They're muted now. Hello. Hi. Why are you so soft? Turn your volume up. Or use something where people can actually hear you. Well, it sounds better already when you were saying I can't control that. Maybe. Yeah, I know you can't hear him, Jacob. We're trying to work on it. Matt's Miniature Horse. Hit me up on Facebook. That's where I do everything out of. So, yeah, like if you have a good fireworks story, fucking hit me up. I'm in. What up? I still can barely hear you, man. Or like, are you like in a tunnel or what's happening? That's so weird. Everybody else that has used their just cell phone has been fine, but yours is fucking trash. Wait, that sounds better. Yeah, like, I don't know. Is your head up your ass or something? Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to, if this is the best you can do, I'm going to try to bring your volume up. So just keep talking. You're on the Twitch show. Say hello. Tell people who you are and where they can find you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joseph Van Sickle. I am a guy who has been living in Iceland for 4 years, but am about to move. But, virus fucked that comedy stuff. I grew up in Ohio. I lived in Brooklyn, New York most of my life. I went to art school out there. I am currently holed up quarantined in
All right, here. I'm gonna call you back, man. I literally can't hear you. I think it's a Facebook thing. Let me call you right back.
Okay.
See what I can do. All right. Bye. I'm gonna try to call him back. That's what I'm gonna do. I wish I don't have a live in number here. I'm going to exit out of Facebook and bring it back up to here and see if this makes it better. Hold on, guys. I know everything's weird right now. It's okay. We'll get through it, guys. We're going to get through this. See, the ring is fine. Hello? Yeah, it's so the ring is fine, but not when you're on. So whatever you're doing is, I don't know, maybe your phone is fucked or something. All right. Well, this I can barely hear you, man. This isn't gonna work. I will hit you up later. We will figure out how to fix this.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me try logging in on my iPad over here. Call me back again in like half a second.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, it's not on ours, dude. Like, so whoever keeps putting that in chat, no, it has nothing to do with it. Freaky Deaky, let's do some prank calls. I can't do any prank calls because it's just Facebook. I got to get something. I suppose if I get like WhatsApp or Google, I'll tell you what, we'll look and we'll fucking figure out what we can do. Next caller. Oh, and also Witcher's pretty good so far. I'm not very far in it, but I did kill some monsters. Shout out to Kirkhoven. You know it. Shout out to Kirkhoven. Whoopity woo. Little Steel Toe Johnny shit, so, you know. Let's do it. What do we do in the meantime while we wait for Joe to get his shit together? Oh, Eric. All right. So what, you just think you get to call the show?
You said call with the great fireworks story.
Oh, yeah, all right, fine. You can call the show then. You're allowed.
Okay, I'll make this real quick. So this guy I used to work with, he was literally a pastor's son, but a very cool guy to hang out with and everything.
Mhm.
His parents, mind you, this many years ago, his parents were out of state.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, let's go fishing after work. I brought him out to the lake, got this guy actually drinking, and we're shooting off, the whatever 3-4 inch cannons, the fireworks out the front of the boat.
Awesome. As you do.
Of course. And so obviously every trip I made to the back of the boat, I was getting a little more tipsy. All of a sudden I go, I don't want to use the guy's name. I said, "Dog!" The cannon tipped over and was pointing towards
I like
us.
how you paused. I like how you paused to not do dude's name. Like that's pretty solid.
Well, but I'm like, "Dog!" The cannon tipped towards us. It literally bounced off the inside of my knee, went up, came back down, and lit up the whole bay we were in. It went just barely under the
Tell people
water.
what a bay is for people that don't know anything about being outside.
It's a part of the lake. It's kind of like half, 3/4 of a pond. It's just way off. It's usually out of the wind, where the people build their houses, the trees, all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So it's kind of on the edge. It's definitely always on the edge of the lake. And all these people were already outside and kind of watching and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's time to leave. I was feeling pretty good, so I know he was, because he had no tolerance being a pastor's son. But yeah, almost getting blown up by an artillery shell, like I said, about 3-inch.
That's your story. I thought there'd be more to it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I kind of summed it up.
Like when you're like,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, I don't know. I thought like somebody was gonna lose an eyeball or like a fucking nutsack or something.
Well, that's the thing. We could have. I mean, we had a
Yeah.
3-inch artillery shell launched at us, and it bounced off the side of my knee, went up, and then into the water. We got damn lucky.
Yeah, you got really lucky, I would say.
Well, yeah. So, unfortunately, nothing tragic happened, but it was very lucky it didn't. It could have blown up. It could have dropped inside the boat and blown up inside the boat.
Yeah, I would think that's correct.
Yeah. So
Somebody, Jeffrey wrote, Bay equals cuddle sack.
shh. That's besides the point, Jeffrey.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for the story. I'm glad that you didn't die.
Well, no, Corey. Honestly, I've been listening now for a couple of years to the Steel Toe Show. I've watched a bunch of your stuff on YouTube. Unfortunately, I have not made it to a live show.
Got to do that, man. Live shows are dope.
I know, but my boss and his woman always leave on weekends. It's hard for me to get away from work. It literally goes boss then me.
Come out on a Thursday, man. Come down to the cities on a Thursday. I got you, Sisyphus Brewing, when they allow us to be out in public again.
I might just have to. Me and a friend were talking about that actually last night. We're like, when the bars open back out, we gotta get the fuck out because like she has kids and shit. And it's like, yeah, I hear you. I don't go out very often, but it's like we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, you got to do it. You owe it to yourself to get the fuck out. All right, I got to move on. Eric, thank you so much for calling, man.
Yeah, but like I was gonna say, you've always been my favorite second Mike.
Nice, thank you.
So, yeah, keep up the good show.
You've always been my favorite person with a Sandman tattoo on your neck.
Oh, that's right. You can see it on the picture. Yeah. That
Get it.
narrows
Get it.
down a lot.
That's all right, man. It
Thanks,
happens.
bud.
It's no big deal. All right, buddy. I got to get rolling. I got a bunch of stuff to get to. Thank you so much, though.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna jump back on and keep watching.
All right, jump back in, man. Fireworks. That was Eric. Eric is... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Thank you for the follow, West Tech. That's super awesome. I appreciate it very much. That one, like, gets down, right? Remember when we could go out in public? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, Pepperidge Farm does remember. Well, and here's Mikey dropping the Skrilla. Skrilla, wick, wick. All right, let's try Joe again. Joe is the only person we've had problems with, and that's how we know it's him. So let's try this again. Here we go. Let's mute it again, assholes. See how the ring works? That's how we know it's him. You know what? We're done. I don't care. We tried him twice. It doesn't matter. We've got other people to get to, so let's keep going down the line, shall we? Let's keep figuring this out. We figure it out. We figure it out. Let's see. I gotta find a really good picture here. Oh, I like that one. You know what? He would like that one better. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can't answer a Facebook call on a rotary thing. Cheer, fuck you for muting. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's right. Now you don't know. Next caller. Yes, we're going to the next caller. That's what we're doing, bro. That is what we're doing. Here we go. Let's go. Boom and boom.
Hello.
Hello, Alex Jaffe. How the fuck are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How's it going?
That is not Alex Jaffe. Hold on. I'm getting your picture up on the screen so everybody can adorn you.
Sorry, what?
I'm putting your picture up on the screen so everybody can adorn you.
Fantastic.
I got the one with you holding a wrestling belt because I figured that's how you want to be represented.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Alex, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well. Just finishing up watching Casino Royale.
That's a great movie. That might be my favorite Bond movie.
Which one are we talking about?
Casino Royale.
Well, no, there's 2 James Bond movies called Casino Royale.
The newer one. The earlier one doesn't count because it's not really a James Bond movie, but thanks for that sweet
That's a
trivia.
good point. Hey,
Casino
yeah,
Royale is the book that everything was based on. It was also a movie made out of the rights, so it's actually not canon. So when you say a Bond movie in Casino Royale, there is only one movie you can be talking about.
Yeah, good point. And then there was Never Say Never Again, which is actually a remake of Thunderball.
Yeah, wasn't Diamonds or what is the Diamonds one? Wasn't that remade too?
No, maybe it was remade to some degree, but what happened was the producer and the director had some sort of a falling out when they were making Thunderball.
Okay.
And someone got pushed out. It was a really messy ordeal. So then they took each other to court, and then it was ruled that whoever the person who got screwed over the hardest was able to make their own Bond movie, but it had to be a remake of Thunderball.
Okay. You know a lot about James Bond.
I know a lot about a bunch of random shit.
That's true. You do. You are an encyclopedia of like random fucking knowledge. Like here's something interesting, and a lot of the people that watch the Steel Toe Show are fans of professional wrestling. I don't know that I've ever met a single person that knows more about professional wrestling than you do, Alex.
Oh hell yeah! I am quite the wrestling nerd. I've shown you pictures of my collection.
Who is? You know what? I want to get down to your nerdum a little bit because like I've watched you a couple times on some of Tovar's stuff, and I feel like you first off, like that first Instagram thing with Tovar, props on just straight up cutting a promo. I feel like Tovar didn't understand that that's what you were doing, and it was fucking awesome. Like heel Alex was great.
How so?
I would have to rewatch it and break down the parts, but there are parts of it where it was like you were doing straight heel shit, and it was rad.
I can't. Well, are we talking about earlier today, or are we talking about the one yesterday?
The one yesterday.
Okay, I cannot remember really cutting heel promos, but then again, maybe it's just second nature at this point.
Yeah, I mean it was great. But who is your favorite wrestler all time?
All time, that's really difficult because a lot of wrestlers are good at different things. I would say probably one of the top 10 would probably be Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Like, he would probably easily be the top 10.
The guy that killed himself and his family, that's your go-to?
Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously I wasn't like a big fan of his last match.
Why? He fucking slaughtered.
Well, he did end his career with a death match. You can respect that, but no, I mean, like,
you gotta love when your last match is one that you can't walk away from. You know?
Exactly. But no, I mean, like, he wasn't exactly a high flyer. He wasn't exactly amazing on the mic or anything like that. But if you got him in the ring and you watched his stuff, though, it looked like it fucking hurt. He had the intensity. He wasn't like, bullshitting around. It's like he never really ever went into the ring and did something half-assed.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was a match that, like, I have a DVD that, has like a 6-man tag that probably ended in like 2 minutes. But in that 2 minutes, though, it's like he went out and he did what he could in like 2 minutes.
Poog says Terry Funk is the greatest of all time.
I mean, like,
I'm not gonna. I mean, my favorite all time is Mick Foley, and like I don't give a shit. Like people can say whatever they want. My favorite wrestler of all time.
Well, yeah. I mean, like Mick Foley, he had some really good stuff, though. It's like, as a person, I think that he is like solid as hell.
But he just like how many people do you know that can get 3 or 4 separate gimmicks to stick like that? It just doesn't happen.
I'm trying to think, though. There's been
even Hogan, because you could make the argument that Hogan is the greatest of all time just because of his commercial success. I'm not saying I believe that, but you could make that case.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, generally speaking, though, the quote-unquote best wrestler in the world is, probably Hulk Hogan or whatever because of commercial success, how many tickets they sold, and, whatever. And, when you break it down, work rate really doesn't mean anything. But once again, though, it's like so many wrestlers are good at like different things, I mean, like in the sports entertainment aspect, though, it's like, I mean, like Chris Benoit does not hold a candle to like The Rock, you know?
Right.
Like The Rock can talk people into the fucking building. If you go like, hey, Chris Benoit is going to be there, most casuals will be like, okay, whatever, or people that aren't in that that realm of wrestling is like whatever. But then you send The Rock in there, and the people that don't watch wrestling is like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, but I think, like, if you see the promos, I mean, I don't know. Like, The Rock did a lot of fucking... And this is kind of the nice part about this. We can go heavy into wrestling because who cares? We're on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I think, like, with Mick Foley, Mick Foley was awesome. Mankind was awesome.
Yep.
But, like, Cactus Jack, man. Cactus Jack is, like, everything.
Oh, most definitely. And rewinding a little bit when we were talking about the promos, you know how every year they do like that roast battle thing on Comedy Central?
Yeah. Hold
Okay,
on,
so-
I'm reading some of these comments. Jeffrey Rogers says, "Why is Alex holding a wrestling belt and his ears are completely intact? I'm calling bullshit."
Well, actually, that's a women's wrestling championship that I'm holding as well.
Yeah, no women could take his ears. That's how mighty he is as a soldier.
Damn straight I am. But yeah, I mean, like...
Wait, hold on, time out. Dave, what? My buddy Motor City Dave just said, "Corey, we went to high school with Ric Flair's son." Is that fucking true? That's crazy. I never knew that.
Is this the son that's dead?
Probably if you went to Hopkins. Chris Benoit was probably the best technical wrestler of all time. I don't think he was, though. I'm going to call bullshit to your hot take of Chris Benoit. I think you were just trying to hot take me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, man. I mean, like, I think that guy was freaking fantastic. Remember his ladder match between? I think it was a ladder match between him and Chris Jericho, and I want to say it was was that SummerSlam '91? That was some brutal stuff. Man. I think it was like 30 minutes
I think it was
long.
one.
Yeah, that shit was brutal. I remember when Chris Jericho was able to hit the walls of Jericho on top of the ladder on Chris Benoit. That was nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I mean, that's
Yeah. I mean, he probably doesn't forgive you for killing your kid and wife, though. But I mean, it is pretty badass. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my poster on the wall of the Four Horsemen with Flair, Anderson, Benoit, and Mongo. I'm still not quite sure how Mongo got in that group, though. But whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, like it's super dope, I mean, it's one of those fucking I don't know. I'm just trying to think like who else.
Still talking about the double murder suicide or what?
No, I mean we can talk about that since he's your favorite because apparently all you really like are fucking crazy murderers.
Well,
I really like how Owen Hart did the Skullbuster way better than he did though.
That wasn't a skull buster. That was a brain buster.
Right, but Owen Hart did it. What's your favorite wrestling program that you're watching these days? Because I know you have a big indie scene. For those of you who don't know, I'm joined by Alex Jaffe, who is a local comic. He's very funny, but one of his big claims to fame is he is a basic wrestling encyclopedia.
Yeah. As far as like wrestling programs, though, I don't really keep up with the wrestling on TV because it is like probably a good 9-10 hours a week, and I just don't really have that much time. Although I will say my favorite indie promotion is First Wrestling out of Minneapolis.
Which one?
That is, First Wrestling, they're the people that do WrestlePalooza.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I brought you to WrestlePalooza. Like,
yeah. I've been to two. It's great, man. No, it's super awesome. Like WrestlePalooza's awesome. Like, I think like Scout. What is it? Man Scout? That's one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Tent.
But like, what about the like main programs? Like, what are you watching? Like, do you watch AEW? Do you watch NWA? Do you watch WWE still?
I once again though, it's like I haven't really kept up on the stuff that's on TV. When I'm doing the wrestling stuff, I'm just buying a whole bunch of like indie stuff. I mean, like I have like almost like the whole set of like Shimmer that I've been going through and all that junk. mainly just because like I just don't have the time to sit down and like analyze everything for like week in week out though, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Owen Hart did die in front of 50,000 people though. Jeffrey pointed out that's true.
Well, technically speaking though, he didn't die in front of them because according to Mankind's book Have a Nice Day, is the first one. Apparently he saw Owen Hart getting dragged into the back, and he actually was trying to get up off the gurney at that point. So it wasn't like
I remember watching that live as a kid, and he fell, and me and my buddies, because my buddy got it on pay-per-view, were like, I don't think he's okay, and then they just cut the feed. So, like, I never saw him try to get up or anything. Because
he tried getting up, though, after they, carted him in the back, though,
So if he hadn't done that, would he still be alive?
Well, what happened was, here's the thing, though, like, when they were trying to lower him from the ceiling, and they had this carabiner thing that was basically like a quick release. It had like a 5,000-pound like capacity or some shit. But the problem was the quick release thing got triggered before it should have. If that makes sense.
Oh, really? Okay. See, I never heard that part.
So he was being lowered from the ceiling, kind of like Sting would be back in the day. And about 50 feet up, all of a sudden the fucking quick release goes and just boom, and that's what killed him. Now, if the quick release wouldn't have been triggered or didn't become defective or whatever, then he would have just been gently lowered to the ring, had his match with the Godfather, probably not have died or got the old Droz treatment, and probably retired in the next couple of years or whatever. Because supposedly he was actually gearing up to retire a couple of years down the road from that point.
Well, I mean, I don't know though. Like, so you think he would have died even if he hadn't tried to get up?
Well, the thing is though, when he was trying to get up though, it's like, who knows what that situation was? Because I've heard a whole bunch of because there has been what's the word for it? But no, if you wouldn't have tried getting up, who knows? Because I don't know how far away the hospital was. I don't know how competent their EMTs were and that sort of stuff. Because I wasn't there, and plus I would have been like 10 at the time. But
well, that's a shitty excuse for not knowing much.
What? Oh yeah, I know.
First Wrestling is good stuff. I'm one of the referees. Oh no shit, dude! I love First Wrestling. I like those WrestlePaloozas are literally my favorite live show I've ever been to.
Hell yeah, man!
One of the listeners is a ref.
Which ref?
I don't know.
Fucking Clark, Rob Page.
Real Lay Jabroni, it says. I don't know. Yeah, go list the. I'm telling you, Alex knows more about wrestling than anybody. It's fucking crazy.
Let's see. There's Rob Page. There's Clark. And then there's two guys I cannot remember their names off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know. Here, hold on. I'm waiting for him to say. It takes a sec because there's a little bit of a delay on Twitch. A little bit of a delay. Little delay to play, as it were.
But yeah, I started going to those First Wrestling shows back in 2007. I believe it was the Return 07.
Mm-hmm.
The main event was Rob James and Horace the Psychopath versus Cody O'Neal and Eric Cannon in the main event. And that was like their fourth show, and I was 19 at the time. And now I'm 32.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like, you could still go... You need to open your own wrestling promotion. That's what I'm just deciding now.
Well,
I mean, also, he said, I'm the tall guy you can't remember, Alex Benson.
Oh, Alex Benson, yeah, the scrawny guy, yeah.
Otsu says Airwolf for life.
Yeah, Alex Benson, Alex Benson. I remember seeing him ref for the first time. It was at the Mill City Nights for this event that was called Crushed 3. They brought in New Jack. Oh, I have a fun story about New Jack.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so I was watching the event Crushed 3. The main event was Nick Demore, Eugene or whatever, and I think it was Eugene. Yeah. Anyways, it was him versus this guy that was basically John Cena light, from what I can remember. And then at the end, there was a bunch of heel run-ins, and Nick starts getting his ass kicked or whatever. And then New Jack comes in to a match that he's not in, right? Pretty much cleans house, staple gun, chair off the top, whatever. And then New Jack, covers a person and wins a match that he wasn't even fucking in. Right? So anyways,
Sure.
How
does that even happen?
I don't know. I mean, you remember how Brock Lesnar won the Money in the Bank when he wasn't even in it? Basically the same premise. So everybody exits the ring and all that stuff. Show's over. We're getting ready to leave, and I reach into the ring, right, and I grab the trash can lid because I'm like, fuck yeah, because I still have the trash can lid someplace in my apartment. And then I'm
wait, back up. You have the trash can somewhere still?
Yeah, I have the trash can lid, and I have a toilet seat that was used in the Uptown DFW match. So,
that's amazing.
So wait, this is the best part. So then I'm looking in the ring, right? And once again, the ring's fucking clear to wrestlers and stuff. All the fans are leaving. I look in the ring, and I see the fucking staple gun.
Sure.
So I have New Jack's fucking staple gun in my apartment. I shove that in my hoodie pocket. I see another one of my friends in the thing. I'm like, look what I got. I'm pointing in my pocket. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I know. So then I go on the light rail, and then I'm like, I'm checking out the staple gun, right? I open up the staple gun, no staples.
Why not?
Yeah. What?
Did they go out of staples, or they didn't have any to begin with?
No, they didn't have any to begin with. I mean, generally speaking,
how pissed were you? See, this is what's so funny is because you're a guy that understands what is a shoot and what is a work.
Yeah.
And to have a fucking staple gun and have that be a fucking work is that's pretty shitty.
Yeah. And the way that they show that the staple gun's real is when they start staple gunning shit to you. Generally speaking, they ask for money from the crowd or a flyer, and then they'll staple gun it to your head or crotch or whatever. But I remember New Jack wasn't actually staple gunning anything directly to people. He just took the staple gun, put it on the person's dick, and just went, and
yeah.
And the person just sold it like getting shot in the nuts, But either way, though, I had that fucking staple gun in the apartment someplace.
Did you should put fucking staples in it.
Yeah, I mean, I should. I mean, I had it on my wall, and then I reorganized my apartment, though. I need to put it back up on there, though. But yeah, so I have New Jack staple gun, but I made sure, not to mention that to New Jack, because New Jack has a tendency of having a poor temper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna let you go here real quick, Alex. I would love to have you back and talk wrestling. It's something that I enjoy and some of the listeners enjoy, but we're not really allowed to talk about it a lot on the air. So that's kind of nice to have you here. Also, tell people where to find you on social media.
Okay, the best place to find me on social media is Facebook, and I believe it's Facebook/the one, the only, the Jaffe, just all written out one word. And then everything else is Alex Jaffe Comedy, but I don't really use much of anything else. So
Sure.
Facebook's my
Oh,
best
we got a question. This is pretty funny. Somebody asked, what is the best work in wrestling in your opinion, Alex?
Oh God, there's been. I'm trying to think though. I'm trying to think now. I can't think of what I would say the best work was. I will say one of the things that I thought was kind of interesting back in the day, though. Do you ever hear of Nick Goulas?
I've heard the name, but I don't know who that is.
Okay, Nick Goulas was responsible for bringing in, I believe it was the Fabulous Moolah.
Okay.
I think he was responsible for that. Anyways, he was a short Jewish guy back in the 1940s, 50s, whatever. And he was basically the sci-fi original movies of pro wrestling. So
okay, that's weird.
So what happened was he would bring in people and rename them with names that sounded very similar to famous people Ric Flair would be popular, even though he wasn't even around in the 1940s. But instead of Ric Flair, it'd be Ric Flar. And people would go like, "Oh, look, Ric Flair's gonna be there," and then be like some schlub named Ric Flair. They're like, "What the fuck?" But it's like you already paid your money. So I thought that was pretty goofy.
Mikey says the best work ever is the Montreal screw job.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the most famous ones.
I'll tell you the biggest fucking work that I ever saw was that fucking crazy ass box fan fucking match. How about this? Find me that link to that fan death match.
The Fantastic Four death match. I believe that was the deranged one, Cocaine. He wrestled with a vulgar display of power back in I did it in Mid-South. He tag teamed with a guy named Brain Damage. Brain Damage is now dead. Rest in peace. I can't remember who he was going against. I want to say he was going against Madman Pondo.
Okay.
But yeah, basically that Fantastic Four match was like each corner had a fan, whether it be a box fan, a floor fan, or some fan. They took the guards off these fans and they started throwing people into them.
That's kind of like scary, but also kind of awesome, I think.
Hell yeah, man. It's like, welcome to...
Find me. Okay. I'm going to let you go. I got other stuff to get to. We're going to have you back. I'm doing this Friday through Tuesday every night. We're going to have a segment with you in wrestling because I think like your knowledge of wrestling is just fascinating to me.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Figure out some questions for me, and I will see if I can find that match.
Yeah, if you can find that link, just message it to me on Facebook or put it in the Twitch bar. That would be awesome. One more time, Alex Jaffe, thank you so much for being on here, man. I really appreciate
Thanks for having me.
All right, buddy. Okay. Have a good night. That is Alex Jaffe. Again, one of the biggest wrestling enthusiasts. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm unmuting it. You happy? They're unmuted, Mikey. Go for it. Let's see. Where are we at? What have we learned tonight? Not a lot. There's not a lot of learning going on tonight. I think it might be time to check in with our friend Tovar. I think that's about the time right now. There, you happy? They're back on. Yeah, get it out of your system, pricks. Okay. Fucking hate you guys.
Que bueno.
What?
Hello.
I don't speak your moon language. I don't know what that is, and I'm being accosted by fucking bit noises.
Oh my god. It's been a very hilarious night tonight, man.
Yeah, for you guys, I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind, and nobody fucking cares. I don't deserve this! Fucking quit it!
There's going to be a Twitch video of you blowing your head off to get to bits.
Nah, man, you want me to blow my heads off? You literally, both heads. I'll start with my dick and then go to my mouth like a man. You have to go specifically to,
Oh, hey, Mike.
Yeah, Mikey's in there. You have to go specifically to, Venmo, and Venmo me enough money to kill myself. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Tovar, you take over this goddamn nightmare show. Tell the people who you are. Say hello. I know you can't. That's why it's funny. I'm gonna leave it on, but he can't hear him. That's why it's funny. So here's Tovar. Yeah, you can hear him on your feed, but nobody else can hear him because they're in my fucking. Stop it!
Go take a whiz, man.
I will. Here's Tovar, everybody.
Yeah, I wised up and fired up the Xbox tonight and put the chat up on there so I can actually like talk and see everybody in like big print because my stupid 40-year-old eyes can't read the small shit on my phone half the time anymore. Yeah, cheer it up, fuckers. Let them hear it from the bathroom. This is awesome. You guys just going nuts. Hate Haji? Okay. Yeah, I'm Tovarius, so I can look you up. I play like a lot of GTA and Forza, and I got like Game Pass, so I can play almost anything. Rocket League sometimes. I like playing Rocket League because you can play cross-platform. Hell yeah! No, I got the Xbox One, man. It's the future. The new one comes out in December. I hope. You know, it'd be nice through all this if they released the new PS5 and the new Xbox like sooner. I got Forza
4 Horizon and I got Forza 7. Tovarius, I can race. I race on there like 2 or 3 times a week. Sometimes I like fall into a GTA hole, man. I can't believe how good Grand Theft Auto is. I've never played a game this old and loved it this much, man. Oh, my last name Tovarius. Here. Oh, yeah. Give me a second. I'll have my producer put the name up here. Yeah. I'll have it typed up. But it's my last name and an IUS. Half volume at best. You'll have to adjust the volume when I get back. I'll talk a little bit louder for now. Of course you guys can't hear me. You guys keep cheering. Yes, that's correct. Lane Vintage, my producer, just put that up. My girlfriend / my beautiful producer. Oh, I hear Corey Adam rustling in the background. Here he comes. Make sure to let him hear it. Wait, don't put any up. And then when he gets it, we're going to let him get all of them, right? When he gets there. And he puts the headphones on, guys. Just act like nothing's happened. Like we're having a normal conversation. Nothing big. Wait, Mikey. You got to wait. Just wait. They're jumping at the bit. This is so awesome. It's like a trap waiting to spring. He doesn't know as soon as he puts those headphones on. Oh, he's getting rid of company. He's trying to get. I bet he was ordering food. He's getting COVID delivered to his door right now. Make sure to tip 10% for that COVID. God, all that ruckus in the background. It's been a fun show tonight. All the wrestling talk was pretty great. Poor Tom, man. Holy shit, what is he doing? Yeah, Tom said he was at happy hour, by the way. Did anyone else catch that? Tom Chilstrom said, I am Tom. We are all Tom. But he told everybody that he was at happy hour. I was like, who the fuck is having a happy hour right now? I think he was lying about how much he was drinking. That's what I think. No, I am Tom. Tom's not real. Yeah, they're not testing a lot of people. I know someone. I know a couple people right now that have gone to the hospital to get tested, and unless you're like ready to be put on a machine, they're not giving away those tests, man. I think they're really fucking low on those. It's crazy how this kind of exposed how much our medical system just is not ready for fucking shit right now, right? I feel like we're all kind of realizing how fucked we are. Hi, Tom. Dude, Tom did not stay in long after he got off the phone either. Did anyone else notice that? I think he's enjoying his free Pornhub subscription, like the rest of single America. February in Ohio. Okay. Oh, whole month too. I see. I'm following now. Yeah. God, it's. I guess it's one. You get one of those things, and I just read an article today about how a lot of people in China are getting reinfected. Loses my stream. Did you guys hear that? Let him have it, guys. I'm not sure he's got his headphones
Hi,
on yet.
how's it going?
What kind of, oh, there he goes. What kind of?
Hi.
What are you doing in the background?
What?
What are you doing in the background? You making pasta?
No.
Sounds like you're making pasta.
How does it sound like I'm making pasta? What does that even sound like?
I don't know. I just was making small talk until they cheered you to death.
Oh, yeah, that's really gross. The only thing I can hear are these stupid idiots blaring their fucking goddamn shit.
I know, this is so great.
It's not great. I
We were
fucking hate
waiting
it.
for you.
Yeah, I bet you all were fucking waiting for me because you're all pieces of shit. And fuck you, Mikey. One at a time. Fuck you.
I've had a lot of fun tonight, man. This is you're doing great work here, Corey.
Fuck you.
Watching these guys drive you into madness is really, it's worth every penny, every pence they're giving you. Oh, Mike just brought up a good point. You're gonna dream about this. You're gonna be dreaming about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up?
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be dreaming about that noise. You're gonna wake up. uh, you just letting him get it out of the system. Corey.
Yeah, I'm
Are you
just
there?
letting him. I'm letting him get it out of their system.
How much money do you think it's going to cost for you to go fully, like, completely just batshit insane?
I don't think they have enough pockets for it because, like I can mute that at any point in time.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Hmm. Did you enjoy your 2 days off? Your weekend?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't really 2 days off. It's just 2 days I'm not doing this. You know.
Yeah. What'd you do for your last day of quote unquote freedom?
The last day of freedom, I went around and grabbed a bunch more supplies.
Ooh, stocked up. Good call. What'd you get?
There's potatoes now. There's all kinds of shit. I got a surge.
Oh, that was in the chat earlier. I remember that surge. It's kind of weird. That's a weird apocalypse item, I guess. But sugar's good.
Jeffrey says, "Let's talk about your last public altercation."
Public altercation?
Yeah. What are you even talking about, Jeff? I don't know what Jeffrey's talking about. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm an old man, dude. I don't get in fights anymore. When is the last time I got?
All right, that's it. I'm muting the fucking alert boxes again. They're muted. They're muted. Fucking eat a dick.
Give me liberty or give me $1,200, right? I mean,
I'm out. They're muted.
I'd rather have both.
Oh, the tow truck guy? I guess they were talking to me. The tow truck guy. Tovar, give him some fucking tips for survival here, would you?
Oh yeah, I got a couple things. I actually worked on it a little bit harder than field journals. You know what I did? I wrote notes down in my field journal for today.
God damn it! I hate you. Field journal. Hey, all the computer shit is working. Let's get a field journal.
Well, it's not gonna work for forever. You don't know that. Anyway, let's talk tonight about some finances, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody's
You've got the floor, asshole.
Well, there's a lot of people that are out of work right now, you know, and I know that like a lot of people like myself, in particular, are kind of going through all the stuff that I thought were luxuries, and now I'm just like, fuck, do I really need that $15 subscription or whatever the fuck it was? Those 3 of them that you have, you know, like my phone bill's really expensive. There's a lot of stuff that's like aside from mortgage that without a paycheck, sometimes you got to just like figure out what you're going to do, you know. And the first step, I think, is like making a list of bills that you've been paying, you know, and figure out, you know, what you really need and what you don't. The other thing is you know, get a hold of your mortgage lenders and your landlords, try and communicate with them, because communicating with people is always better than nothing. And I know right now, I think that they're not evicting people until May or something. But that doesn't mean that like getting in touch with a landlord, or if you own your house, getting in touch with like your mortgage lender and figuring out, you know, what kind of options they might have for you that might make it easier to work through the process of getting back on your feet when we get through all this, you know. The other one that I think is important is if you can, if you're getting laid off and you're not going to have any work, get a credit card right away while you still have the credit to do it. And that is something that
that's actually a good thing, because then if the bottom comes out, nobody owes anything.
Yeah, well, and that's just the thing, is like, get it for whatever you can and just keep it for an emergency, you know, like, and if shit goes to pot, you can just pull all that cash out and have it on you, and like you said, like fuck paying it, right?
Right. Mikey Two Milk says, communicate with people. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's optional. If you just want to fucking move into the woods and not tell anybody, that's also, you know, that's something you need to figure out right now too, you know. Cell phones. You and I talked about this last week, and I think that's important, because if you have like a really expensive cell phone plan, but you want to keep your number, you know, there's ways to switch your phone over to a prepaid card or a prepaid phone and keep that number, and then your old phone still does pretty much everything except get phone calls, you know.
Yeah.
like what I'm planning to do is if I can't make my phone bill, I'm just gonna switch it over to a cheap prepaid, and then just keep my cable bill because my cable bill isn't that expensive. Like I can probably keep that going indefinitely for at least 6 to 8 months.
Well, they're not going to turn anything off. They already said that.
Well, I don't know. Each individual phone company is different. I got Verizon, so those fucking hawks want their goddamn money.
No, I'm saying the cable companies.
No, cable companies I think are good. I think you don't have to pay for cable. I'm not sure on that, to be honest with you.
Here's your survival tips. I'm not sure on that.
The last one that I have on finance is learn how to barter for things you need. I think that's really important right now. Is get in the habit of trying to trade for things. And I know there's no social contact, but it's something where maybe you can leave something on your on the back door for someone to pick up and leave something for you. You know.
Sure.
And when you don't have a lot and you don't have a lot of cash, there's a lot of things in your house that can be helpful to other people. You never know. You know, like if you have flour and someone else needs flour, you know, that could get you whatever else you need. You know how it works, bartering. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about is what are you going to do if we lose power for any amount of time? I saw that power actually went out today in South Minneapolis, which is why I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah, but that's going to happen.
No, and I know that, and they got it turned back on. But
They actually, you know what's interesting about South Minneapolis? It's ridiculous how often they lose power and it's not even mentioned.
Yeah, that's true. But if for any reason throughout this, if we lose power for an extended time, I think it's important that everyone should have a barbecue. And if you don't have wood chips, I would suggest going out and grabbing some. Because if you have a big stock of meat and all of a sudden the freezer goes down and you don't have a way to smoke all that meat, it's going to go bad pretty quickly. And with some tin foil, you can turn almost any barbecue into a smoker. And I think we talked earlier this week about turning in like even a filing cabinet into a smoker.
Yeah, that was like episode 1 that you did.
Yeah. Let me see. Keep your cars gassed up. I think this is another important one. Because if for whatever reason the power goes out for an extended period of time, you can still charge your phones up once a day off of a car for like a month probably. You know, not to mention other things. Those USB things in your car can be pretty handy, and you can also plug stuff right into the battery on some cases. The other one is like get a jump pack if you can. If you don't have one, see if you can get one. And if you have one, make sure it's fully charged up. Because I have a pretty nice one, and if the power were to go out here, I could keep a lot of my electronics charged up for a while. You know.
Mikey says, if I sell my Corey Adam jokes and Corey Adam no joke CDs, I'm sitting on a gold mine here. Yeah, I would really depend on that, Mikey.
I mean, in a pinch, I guess it'll make good toilet paper.
Yeah, it would have to, right?
Another one is guys, I think this is huge. If you are not going to be driving a car, like if you're a 2-car family and like one of you is not working and a car is going to be sitting for a while, take the negative battery cable off that battery or take that battery out of that car completely. Because that battery might be handy to you. If it's plugged into a car when you need it, it'd be dead. So just by disconnecting the negative battery cable, you're taking the load off of that battery. And if for whatever reason the power went out and you needed, you know, if you needed 12 volts, you'd have it sitting right there. Stock up on batteries. Obviously, that's a pretty no-brainer. Like everything that needs batteries in your house, you should have batteries for. And then the other one, I guess the last thing that I guess I'll talk to you guys about, and you guys can look this up and Google it, but they're called GEET generators.
GEET.
GEET generators, and basically it's a way to convert a generator.
Here, I'm gonna try to find that link online right now for you.
Yeah, you can Google it. There's videos of people that do them with like Honda generators and different generators. But basically, it's a way to make a generator run on pretty much any fuel at all. It'll run on grain. It'll run on grain liquor. It'll run on rubbing alcohol. It'll run on diesel. It'll run on just about anything. So if you can get yourself some online instructions if you have a generator and you can get to a hardware store and you can buy the stuff to mess around with it. It might not be a bad thing to get one going because
Posting it in the chat right now for anybody that's interested. I will also switch over to the desktop view so that people can get a look at it. This is Geet Pantone.
Should be a Geet generator.
Fuel processor is self-inducing plasma generator.
Yeah, so this is like one that you can buy, but there's actually there's some online videos of stuff of people like actually converting them for like way cheaper than what some of these other guys will do, you know?
So, oh yeah, here we go.
Look, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of other guys. These things are pretty
Here's
popular.
a YouTube video for you guys.
Yeah.
Check that out, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, look it up. You can spend a day diving down that rabbit hole. But basically, for a cost of some pipe from a hardware store, basically, you can get one of these things to run on just about anything. And if you can figure it out, and you got a spare generator to play around with, it's not a bad idea.
All right. Well, that's Tovar's tips. Thanks for chiming in. How did your live stream go today?
Actually, it went really well, man. I had like 50 viewers for my first live stream ever, so that was pretty good.
How many friends do you have on Facebook, though?
I don't know, 400 and something. I don't ever count.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's a big deal for me, bro.
Yeah, right?
I had a lot of fun with it, man. And like I said, for me, it's not really about the viewers right now. It's just it's something to kill some time, you know. Learning how to do 3 different things, and like this weekend, I'm just diving all into this Streamlabs stuff. So it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to keep me busy. You know, it makes the day go by really freaking quick. So it's nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's no, that's awesome, man. And thank you so much for coming over and fucking talking with us. Tell the people where they can find you. I'm gonna actually put up your picture again. And just like tell people where to find you.
I need to get all my stuff laid out in a picture form so you can just post it. So I'm on Instagram, Stephen Tovar79. I'm on Twitch as Tovarius79, _79 that is, and Stephen Tovar on Facebook.
All right.
And I'll probably be in the comments, and I'll post all that stuff too. So if you guys want to come find me, I'll have all that. Yep, there it is.
Awesome, there it is. All right, one more time, Tovar. Thank you so much for joining us yet again.
Yeah, man.
Super awesome. Thanks for giving me a chance to go piss. I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Hey,
Wait.
Goodbye. No, I'm good. I'll talk to you guys later.
Do you sleep in that bandana?
I have been known to, and I like how you went and found a picture of my actual face.
Well, I have to, bitch. Like you're fucking like live streaming in your own house with a goddamn bandana. Like, let me tell you, if your own house is that fucking like terrifying, that bandana ain't gonna help.
And it's the time of the apocalypse, and you can wear a bandana on your face. Why aren't you wearing one? You can wear
because
a bandana
I'm not ashamed of my face like you are.
Oh, I am very ashamed.
I'm not saying that I should. I'm not saying that I shouldn't be ashamed of my face. I'm just saying I'm not.
I love this new world, Corey.
Yeah, well, you're gonna hate it in 2 weeks when it goes back to the old world.
2 weeks? Is that what they're saying?
I bet in 2 weeks you're wearing a different bandana or no bandana.
I don't know. I think there's gonna be.
That's Tovar. I don't care. Goodbye. All right. That's Tovar. Don't care. Goodbye. Yep, Twitch is there. Instagram for more of Tovar's tips. You can go to those things. He also has been broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, and he will likely start broadcasting on Twitch. So that's pretty awesome. The really awesome part, though, the thing that's not really being talked about, is how I've had the alerts on unmute for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and none of you motherfuckers gave a bit. You could have been driving me slowly insane, but you didn't even know. You didn't even know. Yeah, I'm not lying. They're fucking up there. Oh, yeah, no, I know, Dave. I was fucking with him about his fucking bandana. I keep clapping in my room before realizing you can't hear me. Yeah, no, that's not the way to do it. Aw, Boo. Thanks, Boo. Yeah, that's fine, man. I don't care. Let's, you know what? Let's give Johnny a call. I think Johnny Because this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to not be watching anymore, which has happened. And now let's call up our old friend Johnny Crutches. See what he's up to, huh? Might as well get all the people from the fucking steel toe roto, as it were. Well, let's see. Let's call Joe and see if he fixed his goddamn audio. He said he got it now, but I am very skeptical. Let's find out about this. Here we go.
Hey.
Holy shit, I can hear you now.
That's good. See, I used my iPad. That's better.
Yeah, that's way better, you motherfucker. I like how you were like, oh, this and that. And like, there were listeners on the fucking channel that were all like, oh, this is, you need to do this on your end. I'm like, whatever's going on is not on my end because the ringing was normal volume when I was connecting to you, and I haven't had a problem with any of the other callers.
Yeah, my phone's a piece of shit. It's just a refurbished iPhone that can suck my dick.
You have a phone that can suck your dick. All right, I'm turning these alert noises off because I want to talk to Joe, so whatever. Joe, tell the people who you are. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name's Joseph Van Sickle. I am a kid who grew up in Northeast Ohio. I moved to Brooklyn, New York in 1999 to go to art school. I got my heart broken by a Russian whore who ran off with my best friend of 20 years. Then I backpacked around the world for about a year and a half, and then I moved to Iceland. I've been there for about 4 years, and the coronavirus travel ban can suck my left nut.
So where are you? Like, I know I was following you a little bit on your fucking adventures through customs, as it were, but where are you at right now?
I am in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, with your mom or what?
Yeah, my mom's place.
Okay.
It's a real cushy place to do the quarantine. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, I have been locked up for 16 months in the Bronx in a halfway house for my second felony for drug sales as an alternative to prison. Like, when people were like kind of starting to get a little antsy after 7 or 8 days of quarantine, I'm like, guys, you got to chill the fuck out. Like, this is like being locked up, but like I've got booze and weed and a PlayStation. It's amazing. I'm having no problems with this.
Tom Chilstrom says hello, and Mikey Two Milk says he thinks he's been in a Facebook quarrel with you.
that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. You get lit. You get absolutely lit on Facebook. It cracks me up because like you go in, and I'm just like, oh. And the best part is like even when you're not right, you're like, just fuck this, fuck you, fuck it.
Right is a relative term.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. So you're back at home. How long have you been out of Iceland? And when's the last time you were back in Iceland?
I literally left before the Edinburgh Fringe Festival at the end of July last year. I put my stuff. I closed out my apartment. I stopped paying rent. My landlady there still has 2 boxes and 1 bag of my shit. I still have to go back and get it. But I knew I was doing the Fringe for a month in Scotland, and I knew I wanted to, travel around Europe for a bit. I ended up being on the road for 108 days. Then I came back here for Halloween, and then I traveled around the States before that, between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Came back here for Thanksgiving, traveled between Thanksgiving and Christmas, came back here for Christmas. New Year's Eve, we went down to Orlando, Florida as a family to go to Disneyland. That's where I got the 2 black eyes, and I got into the fist fight with the fucking meth heads.
Yeah, what happened with that? I saw the pictures, but I didn't hear the whole story.
Basically, honestly, what happened was there were no Ubers. We were in a little town in between Orlando and Tampa.
This shit always happens in Florida, man.
Well, you can't avoid it. I mean, that's Florida. That's what they're known for. It should be on their license plate. Like, you're going to leave here, like, either missing some money or addicted to meth or with a black eye. Like, you've got 3 options.
Or all 3.
Or all 3 at once. But no, basically what happened was I was at this bar. Like, I went back the next day. It was the funniest thing. I went the next day to talk to the bartender. And I was like, what happened last night? And he goes, I'll tell you this, man. You were the best customer I ever served until you weren't. And I was like, what do you mean by that?
As somebody that's drank with you before, I second that.
Yeah, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah,
like,
you're like the funnest drunk till you're not.
Until I'm not, and that's what happened that night. Like, he's like, you were charismatic, talking to people, making friends, telling us about Iceland, telling us about your travels. Everyone was interested. You had the whole bar on the tip of your, and then you got up to go to the bathroom, and it's like, I don't know if you were doing coke in there or what. I wasn't. But he's like, you came back like a different person. You just started bad-mouthing Florida and telling us all we were fucking trash, and like everybody got mad at you, and you started slurring your words, and just we told you to leave. And
Drunk you is not a very good politician.
No, he's bad at most things, including and especially social interactions. Sometimes, I mean, I've got to get to that tipping point. It's got to be, I've got to drink a lot in a short period of time. If I stretch it out over like a 10, 12-hour period, oh my God, I can black out and ride it for 2 hours where people tell me, you hit on a waitress, you had a great night, you were telling stories. You don't remember that? I'm like, I do not remember going to a second bar. They're like, dude, we went to a third bar. I'm talking about the third.
Hold on. Fine. They're unmuted, Mikey. Go ahead, asshole. Whatever. They're all mad because they've been. So I'm on Twitch and I have the sounds. These fucking assholes are fucking. They're just like digging into me, man. Yeah. And like, here's the thing. Like, you guys can hear. They're fucking happening again. You guys, like, you can't hear it on the other line. So like,
we don't want to hear about his life. We want to make the noises.
Yeah, it's like a fucking baby and they're rattle.
Yeah, they're like.
I think it's more about rattling me than them, because I turn off these fucking bits and I don't get any bits, but I turn on the notifications. It's like, let's fuck with Corey. Oh, what up? MMA Marks is here. Check out MMA Marks. He has a sweet MMA podcast. He's also pretty mediocre at UFC Fight Night 3 or whatever. He beats my ass. It's just fun to talk shit.
So I gotta ask, man. Like, you're still smoking weed, right?
I'm not going to admit or not admit to that on air. What are you talking about? What's weed? Tobacco? Yes, I'm still smoking the same tobacco you've known me to smoke.
Okay, because I mean, as somebody that like smokes regularly and has been throughout this, and once this is over, is going to pick up 2 ounces that were paid for via Cash App and have been left in a mailbox all day, so there's no human contact coming whatsoever. I don't get out of the car, just get it from the mailbox.
COVID dealing? I like it.
Yeah, no, it's Corona dealing for sure. But yeah, as somebody that smokes as much as I do, like, the noises are funny, but like the rage is funny. But at some point, it's like, hey, if the rage is that bad, just go hit the pipe a couple times, man.
I can't. I'm on the air and I'm on the air and I'm a fucking professional, Joe. You shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm not. I got a glass of whiskey in this hand and a bong in the other one. I mean, I'm
Attaboy.
Rip roaring, ready to go.
See, here's what these fucking dick canoes are doing, right? They're fucking donating 1 bit at a time, which, like, 1 bit doesn't mean shit, and they know that. But each bit gets the fucking little noise that makes them go goo-goo.
I've been listening. I've been listening with you all night here, man. This has been good entertainment. I've been enjoying this because there ain't shit for TV on Friday nights. And
I know. Well, and that's what I've been doing. I did this last week, and I'm going to do it this week, but we're going Friday through Tuesday, 7:30 to usually 10:30 or 11. Depends. Like, we're doing a 3-hour show every night, 5 days a week, because there's nowhere to go to work, you know? I mean, like, I'm not, like, you're actually lucky, and a lot of people don't know that because you're actually an artist. Like, you can draw. You can do a profession wherever you are. I don't have that luxury. The only thing I ever did before comedy was fucking wait tables, and I can't even do that.
Right. No, I mean, this is weird, man. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm not going to say, like, oh, I was right or gloat about anything. All I ever did was listen to my ex-girlfriend, who is a professional, who worked with Doctors Without Borders, who fought Ebola in Syria and in Africa. And, like, she just constant since late January has been like, dude, not only is this bad, but it's going to get bad, and the global ramifications and the economic ramifications are going to be fucking bad. And that's all I ever said to people was, hey, man, I know this girl. She's definitely qualified. She's definitely an expert. She's definitely someone who has studied infectious diseases and put her life on the line to go to a foreign land and work for the betterment of humanity, because that's just what fuels her. That's her gig. That's her jazz.
Well, she sounds like a much better person than both of us.
Oh, for sure. She's a fucking hero. She's a saint. I'm a piece of... That's why I tell that joke on stage. Like I say, like, hey, I broke up with this girl recently. Don't feel bad for me. I did not deserve this girl at all. Like, that is absolutely true. But, I mean, she is somebody who is very qualified and very dedicated and very skilled and very learned and very educated from a country like Costa Rica, where you want to be a doctor. They're like, great. It's not like you have to go to medical school and pay all this money. They're like, go, we'll pay for it. We'll get you in there. We need more doctors. That's a great skill. Go learn that. We'll cover you. Like, so there's no motivation behind it other than pure good intent. It's not like, oh, well, I want to do this because my mom always wanted a doctor in the family, or I want to make big bucks, or it's genuinely about the desire to help other people. And knowing someone like that freak out this badly about this epidemic, I was generally concerned this whole time. I mean, I was generally kicking myself in the ass that last week I spent on the road in Detroit, I was like, I should just go home. I should go home. But it hadn't really hit the States yet. Now it's really hit. And I mean, God, my best friend in the fucking world in New York City is holed up in his Brooklyn apartment with his wife, who is fucking.
The fucking bits, man.
Well, that was amazing. That was amazing.
It's not amazing. I'm really concerned with how everybody I have around me is just interested in my own destruction. Like, I'm having a mental breakdown over this, and all you motherfuckers are laughing. Not only are you just laughing, you fucking cocksuckers are donating 1 bit at a time. Hey, you know what? Ran out of thoughts. Thank you for 5 bits at a time for more surge. I appreciate that.
That is something to pontificate there, Julius Caesar.
Fuck you. Fucking stab you in the front, you piece of shit. How is being stuck in with your fucking what is like being stuck in with your family and shit? Is that going all right?
Well, it's just my mom and this weird family that lives on the 3rd floor that I can't stand. It's like my sister's friend from CrossFit that moved in here like 3 Thanksgivings ago, and they're still fucking here. I don't even want to. They're some white trash family from Kentucky. I don't even want to get into it. But like, I enjoy. Like, my mom's getting old, and my brother and sister both have kids or multiple kids. Families now. So all they ever do is like use her as like a red box babysitting service. Just like, I'm gonna drop off my, They don't really like, and they're in the same area.
Now they're asking for weird shit. Biddies for titties.
Wait, what?
Motorboat some titties for I'm not Tim Johnson, all right? First off, if I was Tim Johnson, I'd be a little more ripped. I would have a little bit more money. Fuck you. Also, MMA Marks, I'm gonna beat your ass over this, motherfucker. We're gonna take this to UFC 3. Oh man. How is not being on? God damn it! They just keep going.
Oh, I'm
fucking
sure they
assholes.
I don't think I am.
How is not being on stage going for you? I know that you're like me, and that's a big outlet for you.
No, it's fucking horrifying, man. Like, honestly, this right here is amazing because, like, I just haven't been able to talk. Like, there's so much. That last week and a half in Detroit, I was doing shows. I mostly stopped doing my material and just started talking about my feelings and what was going on and the virus and people and just. Just people that were like, hey, yeah, I know better than...
Hey, the fucking virus over here.
Yeah, no, but it's, it got to be a little much to me. Where it was like, boy, I really want to talk about this. And being able to get on stage really helped. Not being able to get on stage is fucking killing me.
Yeah, there's no fucking outlet, right?
There's no outlet, and also, okay, here's the thing. My older brother, we went to my niece, my sister's kid, her birthday party about 14 days ago or so. So when we had hit 10 days after that party, he brought his daughter over for my mom to babysit, and I'm like, please don't do that. That's really dangerous. And he's like, no, it's been 10 days. She hasn't shown any symptoms. And I'm like, you have a gross misunderstanding of how this works. Like, she doesn't have to show symptoms. She's young. She likely wouldn't. It could have been in front. Did you get any? I said, have you, his wife teaches preschool. I said, when was the last time your wife went to teach a class? He said, oh, no, before the party.
Okay.
I said, did you guys get any deliveries, any Amazon packages?
All the time.
This shit can live on the bottom of shoes for like fucking 4 weeks, my ex-girlfriend just told me. They're now...
Yeah, like rubber is a substance that does not kill it. Like, what's really weird about this virus is how... surface dependent, like it can live on some surfaces for 4 days, and then like cardboard, for instance, it can only live for like a day.
Right, but one of the things they said, plastics originally they said like 2 days, now they say 2 weeks. She's telling me all these. It's like
Mikey Two Milks just said you're a lot funnier on the phone than you are on Facebook.
Oh, well, that's fair. I'll take that.
And Dave just went burn.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, when the travel ban's done, when you're allowed to go wherever the fuck you want, where's the first? Are you going back to Iceland? Is that your first stop?
I'm going there just to pick up my shit and close it off there. I had a real unpleasant ending with the comedy club and the people there. It was really weird. I came back for 1 week.
Wait, what? It seems like you're bearing the lead. Tell me more about that.
All right, so back in July, fuck it, nobody. I'll be fucking right 100% here. Back in July, I had...
All right, hold on. I'm muting these alerts because I have to listen. Guys, the alerts are muted, so save it, assholes.
All right, that's cool. I'm going to grab my bag of weed here and pack this phone up again. Where the fuck is the... All right, anyways. So back in July, I had gone back to the States for about 6 weeks. It was supposed to be 4. It ended up being 6. But I needed to renew. I needed to get a new passport because I was worried I was going to get flagged because I'd been in Iceland way longer than I was supposed to. So I just said my passport was stolen and got a new one issued so I could get back into Scotland clean for the Fringe. And I knew, because I'd paid thousands of dollars to put on the show, I didn't want to get to the border and have them go, sorry.
Wait, how much money did you pay to put on that show?
A couple thousand.
Jesus, dude.
I mean, I made...
Also, Mikey said too long, didn't listen. Jesus Christ, Mikey, shut up. He's telling a story. I want to hear this. I want to hear this even if they don't, so they can fuck right off. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about my audience, right? They didn't make me want to help them early on when they were laughing at my strife. So now they get to deal with this because this is something that I'm genuinely interested in because I know a lot of the players involved, I bet, you know?
You do. You know.
And I actually am I'm gonna save and bring up the fucking picture of you drop dead at fucking Acme, which is like one of my favorite nights ever.
That was a good one. Almost
The best part was like when fucking Derek, the manager of Acme, came over and he's like, "Is that your friend?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He's really drunk." And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, you know, it's not cool for you to get your friends in like that." I go, "Well, they paid for their own ticket." He goes, "Oh, he's cool then."
Once he heard that I actually bought all the
Yeah,
alcohol.
he was mad. He was mad that like he thought you were in there for free.
Yeah, I've had that come up in many places. So anyways, this is how I ended up leaving Iceland. I knew I was leaving. I wrestled with the decision. I booked my solo show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I paid for it. I got all the things in. A friend of mine from high school ended up backing about $2,000 worth of it, which was really insanely generous. Like out of nowhere, without me asking. It was this crazy whole like Cinderella story thing where I was really happy and I was really excited. I had to go back to the States because I needed to get a new passport. I was trying to get a second one. You can get a second one. I'm in the process of doing it now. It's a long story.
How do you get a second one? That seems like it shouldn't be allowed.
No, you have to have a reason. Like if you're a flight attendant who, say, flies all the time and needs your passport to fly and do her job, but also, say, has a boyfriend in Kazakhstan who you go visit all the time, but every time you visit, you need to send your passport away to get it, for 2 weeks to get a visa put into it. In order to compensate both of those things, they will issue you a second passport. Okay. Because my family's company is a logistics corporation, we can lie and sign all sorts of letters and fake all sorts of documents like I did before to get an expedited passport.
Allegedly. Also, just so you know, this is Joe Peterson.
Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
Neo.
So anyways, I'm back in the States to do all this shit. I end up getting caught up for a couple extra weeks. I thought I was going to come back to Iceland and have like a month. I had like a week. I came back and I had 1 week to close out my apartment, settle things up with my landlady, say goodbye to everybody at the comedy club, and get on my way to Scotland for the Fringe and get ready for the show there. So I do that, and I get back, and I've got a week, and I'm on every single night that week. I get back in Thursday night. I'm flying out the following Wednesday. I'm on every night. Or flying out the following Thursday. The following Wednesday, they have me hosting the Wednesday night open mic, and it's going to be my final farewell. I've got this Nick Jameson, this like famous Hollywood voice actor guy, who's gonna get up.
Hold on 1 second. The noises have been on, you pricks. Like this is the thing about you guys. You get pissed at me, and then you go and chat like, oh, the longer it takes. Like they've been on. You're sitting here typing in numbers, not listening to what will be an awesome story. Because they're fucking on, you fucking ingrates. Shut up, Joe. Fuck you. You're on their side. I don't like this shit.
No, I'm on your side. I think it's hilarious. This is just dragging. This level of drama. This is like a soap opera right here.
Fuck you. Fuck all you. I'm gonna. You know what? Here we go. 6th episode. I'm eating a gun. You guys win. All right, so you're having your farewell show, and I remember seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about that. It was super cool. So your farewell show, everything's all set up. Keep going.
All set up for Wednesday night's my farewell show. I've done a week's worth of shows there. I go in Tuesday night. Here's the thing. They hired a girl, and I only knew this. I was home for, like I said, about five.
Yeah, you said it was your show.
Well, yeah, but there was this girl they hired that said she was their social media manager, and all I knew was on Facebook, when, hey, tonight we're having a show. Here's a link to the YouTube channel.
Where, at the Cellar?
Yeah, at the Cellar.
What the fuck? Okay.
Right. So they hired this girl, and her name was Kirsty, and that's all I saw when I was home back in the States. I would sign in, I would look, and I would watch the show whenever they linked it because I love those guys, and I would watch it, and I go, oh, but now it said posted by Kirsty Evans, and I'm like, who the fuck is Kirsty? I've never even heard of that person. I get back for that last.
So like instead of posting out of the Golden Gang, they were posting it out of this one profile.
It was this one person because, like,
Sure.
yeah, well, there were a few of us that had like, manager status on it, and we could do it. I was one of the
Yeah.
admins.
No, I mean that's how when I first came there to contact you guys and eventually record. That's how I did it. Was through that website, or
Right.
through the group site.
The Facebook thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I come back now. It's like Tuesday night. My final show's Wednesday. I'm up there on stage. I see this girl. I've never met her. She has just turned 22, and let me just to tell you what type of girl she is. It was her birthday week.
All right,
You know what I mean
I'm
there?
already on your side.
Right. You understand? Okay. So but it's my birthday week, and I was like, okay, well, hey, cool. She walks up to me and she goes, and now mind you, this is before the month I was gone. I was there for 6 months straight, working 6 nights a week. They had me on 6 nights a week, doing 20-minute sets on Tuesdays, 25, 30 if I wanted.
Sure.
Hosting at least once a week. I was hardest working guy in that club for the whole of 2019.
Yeah, I can tell, like, I can verify to everybody that you literally work your ass off all the time.
Thank you. Now, I come back after a couple weeks on the road. This girl I've never met, I've never seen, comes up to me and she says, and I quote, "Hey, who are you?" I said, "I'm Joseph." She goes, "Oh, I'm Kirsty. I'm the hardest working person in this club." To which I said, "Oh, no, sweetheart. A lot of us get up on stage and actually do comedy. That's much harder than whatever the fuck it is you do." Because I already recognized her name, and it's, you know what I mean. Because she posts stuff to Facebook. I said, that's a lot harder than posting stuff to Facebook. And basically what happened was I got up to do my set that night. That was a Tuesday, so I was doing like a 25-minute set. And she said to one of the bartenders, "Hey, who is this guy? I don't know him. I talked to him earlier. He seemed like kind of a dick." And the guy goes, "No, he's really funny." She goes, "Well, he wasn't really funny when he talked to me." And she then approaches me after the show in the green room and says, "Hey, you know what? That guy was right. You are funny on stage. You're not funny off stage, but you're funny on stage." And I was like, "I don't know, thanks. That seems like a really
that seems like a real backhand. That's what we call the old Icelandic compliment, right?
Exactly. So
they're very like, for people that don't know, like, Minnesota passive aggression has nothing on Icelandic passive aggression. It's kind of impressive. Like I felt right at home because I'm actually aggressive, and that's the easiest counter for passive aggression is being actually aggressive. Like, so, but it's just weird because it's like it's such a dry passive aggressive thing.
So we're all up in the green room and we're bullshitting. And at one point she says that to me, and, "Oh, you're funnier on stage." And I was like, "Dude, I don't really know what to say to you. Who the fuck are you? Where did you even come from? You're some like 21, 22-year-old girl from NYU that like posts stuff to Facebook, and you tell me you're the hardest work. What is your deal? Like, who the fuck are you?" And she just got in my face, dude, and was like, "That is insulting. You're insulting me. I won't have that. I won't." And I was like, "Dude, I don't give a shit." Like, she literally looked at me and said, "I will make sure you never work in this club again." And I was like, "You obviously don't have that kind of weight, and tomorrow is my last day here forever. Do your worst." And like went back to my whiskey, and she stormed off in a huff. And she apparently did have that kind of weight there, because within 20 minutes the second in command came up and started like yelling at me and being like, "What did you say? What did you?" And he said,
Was that Geese or who? Who was yelling at you?
It was David.
David, the bar owner.
Yep. And he was like, "You disrespected one of our employees based on her gender and her age." And I was like, "No, dude, I just pointed out that she's a 21-year-old girl. Like, what do you?" I wasn't like, "You're a girl and that means you're evil and terrible." Like, I'm the most liberal, open-minded, feminist supporting. Like, what are you talking about? And like the fact that I didn't.
You could have just said cuck.
I could have just dropped to my knees and been like, "I'm so sorry," I didn't mean it. And then they would have been okay, apparently, because what I'm told,
Sometimes you just have to kiss the ring, man. That's all they wanted. They wanted you to kiss the fucking ring.
And I didn't. And like, dude, there have been people that have been banned for like a month from that club for, straight up getting on stage and getting into a fight drunk with an audience member and being like, "Your wife's a fucking cunt."
I can say this like with complete like sincerity. I love that comedy scene in Iceland. I think it's great, and I think it's going to pop off. But the people and the way they're running it is Bush League, and it's a shame. It's a shame that stable of talent has to deal with all that Bush League shit. Because I remember like when Frederick was going through some shit, you know, and everybody's just like on him, and it's like, do you not watch this dude's Instagram? Do you not see him having a mental fucking breakdown live? You don't have to add on to it. And the censorship stylings of everything is just, it's really garbage, and it's gonna go super insane there. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like there in 4 or 5 years, because they're going to strangle out all the decent talent with all their fucking rules. Because you're a very big like feminist supporter. You're an equality guy, but you understand that sometimes people are going to be on stage and you might hear something that offends you. That's just how it works.
Exactly. I mean, that's just comedy. That's the whole point. It might not land. Dude, okay, when I was in Detroit, I had to follow. There were these two guys that came from like Ann Arbor, which is, I don't know, a 2-hour drive or something from where we were, but it was like they were from out of town, you know? So they were both together, and they gave them both like a slot right before, and I had to follow him. And the first guy got up, and he was really solid, and he did really good comedy, and it was all about going to jail and being arrested. And I'm like, sweet, I'm shifting my whole act and doing all my jokes about going to jail and being arrested, because those, you know, and his shit landed, and I knew my shit was going to land, and all we had to do was get through his friend, and it was this really dead room that really wasn't, and this guy brought him to life, and I'm like, great. And his friend got up there, and I mean this, had 7 minutes, only used 5. And do you know who Lizzo is, the pop star?
Yeah.
He just
She's from Minneapolis, bro.
Oh, okay.
She's not actually from here, but she got big here, so we get to claim it.
Well, sure. He just made bad fat-shaming jokes about Lizzo for 5 minutes until he was sweating out of every pore. No one had laughed at anything, and he went, yeah, I think I should get off stage.
She is really fat, though, to his defense.
She is, but I mean, he made the worst, like...
But that's the problem that I have with that fucking mic. Like, and Frederick was the one that I always, because he was sending me videos, and then, like, hearing what people were saying, it's like, no, like, maybe there's some funny in there eventually. Like, that's the way comedy works. You have to let people be unfunny. Like, I have said this forever. Like, you'll find people that are offensive. That happens. I'm not saying it doesn't. But what I'm saying is 99% of all offensive comedy is just somebody that's not a good enough writer to tackle what they're trying to tackle. That's it. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. And, like, it's super funny.
And I mean, again, obviously I've heard people, I mean, look, the SNL did, there's a few, they did a few like random, you know, she's a bigger girl jokes that landed and were fucking totally offensive. But I mean, this guy was just going to straight up like 101 joke books for kids, like tropes. You know what I mean? Like these were just bad.
Sounds awesome, dude. Where do I find his CD?
But there was no part of me that was like, well, fuck this guy, or it was just like, all right, man, that's the way, that's what you think is funny. Good for you to put your sense of humor into the crucible of fire and stand up.
Hold on. Yes, Poog. You can absolutely make fun of me for being bald and fat. That is allowed. I don't care.
Sure, but again, it depends on how you do it. And if you just stand up there and go, hey, you're fat because your stomach it hangs out over your waist and you probably can't see your dick. Like, that's not particularly artful or tactful. There's ways to do it well. Obviously, there's fat humor that works. There's gay humor that works. There's bald humor that works. It's just for this kid to get up there and just eat shit, and for him to have to sit down and be like, all right, I have to rethink that. Doesn't work that way. And maybe he never will. Maybe he'll never get on stage again. Maybe he's somebody whose sense of humor doesn't go. I think one of his jokes was something like, like if she was charging, something about like if he had a sandwich and she was charging after, he wouldn't hesitate to shoot her. But he doesn't think he'd make it in time because one bullet, won't take down a rhino. You need at least 3. Like it was, I mean, this level of just like so tacky. Like.
So, anyways, get nobody gives a shit about this bad, but get on with your story.
Oh, all right. So, well, that was basically the story, man.
So basically, you just got 86 because you weren't taking no shit from a new one.
Like they told me I'm banned from the club for life, and it was the next day, and I was leaving town, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't even come by and do a set. And they're like, you need to give it some time for everything to cool down. And I'm like, this makes no sense. I literally I've had people like I've seen people get banned for 2 weeks because they got into a fight with a customer and
yeah, man. I mean, the thing about that place that it seems like is that they played favorites. So they canceled your going away show over it.
Oh yeah, and I left the last night in town. Like when I was like, hey, I'm posted up at this bar. Anyone? Like no one. No, Friedrich, a guy named Bjartney, and this girl that I'm friends with up there, who I really, really, really want to, but she's with someone. But we were friends the whole time, coffee shop waitress girl. And it was like those three people came out to see me, and the non comedians that I was friends with, two of them were out of town, and I guess I did go to my friend Gooty's house.
Sure. All right. Well, hey, I'm coming up on time here. I got to go. I got some other stuff to do. But thank you. Tell people where to find you on social media if they want to follow your comedy or find you.
Jay Van Sickle Comedian on Facebook is my comedy stuff.
Here, hold on. Somebody just played a fucking alert while you started a promo. That was very funny, but fuck you. So now I've got it muted. Go ahead. Promo it out. Motherfuckers. I'm not, mad. I'm just mad that it's so funny and it's pointed at me, I think.
That's all right, man. It was the theme of the evening. It worked. It got us through. Yeah, Jay Van Sickle Comedian on Facebook. Guy the Cat. You can find me. I actually just deleted my Twitter because I fucking hate Twitter, and I had this vengeful this girl a porn star that I used to sell drugs to in New York, randomly try and fleece me for money, and when I wouldn't give it to her, she just went on a weird
you just live the most mundane life, Joe. That's your problem.
Yeah, I know, man. It's stupid. It was just some dumb chick from...
Well, I do have to get going. I'll hit you up. I'm glad you're okay. Stay safe. Stay inside. You're the man. That was Joseph Van Sickle. It's being called Joey, even though he puts Joey on his Facebook. It's very confusing.
That's just a joke name from a Simpsons episode from 20 years ago.
Well, whatever. You're a fucking joke name from a Simpsons episode, prick.
You're a joke name.
Oh, you know what? Are you being ageist right now, you motherfucker? Because I'm old and a dude? Fuck you. Hey, you'll never work in this Twitch channel again. You hear me?
I hope I will.
Yeah, you actually will. We'll get back to you again. But thank you so much for calling in, man. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, no, hey, and I'm telling you, Friday.
This is going to go on for 6 more weeks.
Yeah, dude, Friday through Tuesday, I'm here. I'm stuck inside. I spent my last shekels on fucking a webcam and a decent light and a decent mic so I could do this, because you got to do something to create content. Not all of us can sit in front of an iPad and fucking jot down our scribbles and sell them.
Yeah,
MMA Mark says ban him. Ban him. We're giving you the fucking ban.
And I thought I jerked off a lot before this.
Yeah, somebody just ran out of thoughts. Just said, ask him about his fake cancer, Mikey. Fun background. I had a buddy of mine, Jacob, on here who's actually dying of cancer, and my buddy Mikey, who didn't know, he kept just razzing him like, yeah, whatever, fake cancer, bro. He's like, no, it's real. So he literally told somebody dying of cancer that they were faking cancer. Pretty great. All right, Joe, I'm gonna hang up. Thank you so much, man. All right. That was Joe. It's a buddy of mine. He's probably one of the more transient people I've ever met in my life. So we're going to pop in real quick on another guy that I just absolutely fucking love. See how this works out.
Hello.
Fuck yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy? You're on Twitch live, man.
We're live.
Yeah, you're live. You're on the fucking air, bro.
Right on.
The airways have become you.
Well, I mean, that was inevitable, really.
How, let's see, I'm doing this one because I like this one the best. Well, let's see. I'm getting to pick your picture. It's actually kind of fun sifting through your art and picking whichever one I want.
Oh, to, represent me visually on your Twitch?
Yeah, I want to make sure that I get something that everybody else will like, but you will secretly hate.
Because I'm hard. I don't like most of my work.
No, I know. Well, I'm actually using your least favorite piece of your art, which is your own face.
Oh, great. Excellent.
So hold on, we're gonna do that, and that. Boom. On the phone right now is Adam Sword. Adam Sword is absolutely one of my favorite human beings, but a lot of people don't know this, but he does basically all of my art. Because he's an art guy.
For a minute now.
Yeah, dude, 3 albums. You've done them all? Probably, dude. I'll probably have to call you about doing this next one because it sounds like I won't be able to shoot the cover I want because of the logistics of going outside.
That is an advantage of working with an illustrator, is that we don't have to go anywhere to create the appropriate imagery.
Yeah. It was funny. I actually thought of you the most when this is Adam Sword. What's your handle? Adam Sword Draws? Is that where can they find you?
Sword Draws. It's a palindrome.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's such a weird flex how easily you put that out. Swords Draws. It's a palindrome. No big deal.
It's really not. I mean, like nobody else in my family is artistic, so really, statistically, it's not that unique that my last name happens to be my vocation backwards.
That's
But,
pretty great, man.
yeah. On
How you been? I
Instagram,
know.
Twitter.
You're a guy that I was worried about, like just in general, to make sure you're okay with money. But like I was actually least worried about you when it came to isolation, because like you've kind of been living in quarantine for 8 years now.
Yeah, pretty much. Me and my wife were joking about that. Like, it's not any different for us. Like, we're doing the exact same things we've been doing for the entire time that we've been
Well, and
together.
especially since you got that little tiny like studio for the tattoos, because like now you just do them when you feel like it. Otherwise, you're just in a cubicle by yourself all the time.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I don't know. I'm not. I just re-transitioned back to tattooing a full-time schedule after doing it part-time for about a year and a half. And
Oh, really? That's weird. I thought you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it as much. I think it was just I needed to find the right environment to be able to work how I wanted to. And I was talking with Jacob Webb, the guy who owns Phantom Cat, and we had coffee one day, and he was like, I was kind of telling him, the frustrations I had had with the industry and the vocation, and he was like, why do you keep asking people's permission to work how you want to work? I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, you're a licensed artist with a client base. You can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to tell you that shit for years. I mean, I legit have been like every time you give me a quote or something, I'm like, seems low, man. Like I think one of the things that I agree with him on, and I'm sure if you asked him about it, he would absolutely say the same thing, is that you undervalue yourself a lot going forward for some of this shit all the time. Like, and it's not like, it's just who you are. I mean, like, if you weren't, like, we wouldn't love you and look out for you because we love you. But, like, I don't know. I know, we don't have to get into any of the shit just because I know a lot of that shit that happened is, like, gone and it doesn't really matter anymore. But, I mean, like, you went through some shit to get where you're at now. And I think that that's part of the growing process, is realizing you're at a place where somebody has your back,
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Tovar says what's up and said you did his arm a couple years ago.
I did do his arm. We did was like Wolf on Stilts, I want to say, on like a beach.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
That's amazing how much my memory has come back since I stopped smoking weed all day every day.
You stopped smoking weed?
I started to get really bad panic attacks whenever I'd get stoned, so I just kind of stopped.
Who the fuck are? I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I'm this like kind of white bread, not respectable, never respectable, but
yeah, nothing about you is respectable.
But no, yeah, I transitioned back to full-time tattooing because I just finished up this graphic novel for this writer, and I was pretty burnt out on drawing comics, and tattooing was going well. People were kind of I just got a lot more choosy about the clients that I was bringing on and the projects I was doing. And,
is that why I never get tattoos anymore?
You never get tattoos anymore because you're like one of the very few people I know that is doing more stuff than I'm doing on a daily basis.
I don't know if that's true, but you and I are both very busy people for sure.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I transitioned into doing a fucking Friday through Tuesday radio show on Twitch for 3 hours every night. So.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, didn't this show start like 2 or 3 hours ago? I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's a 3 hour, like, fuck podcasts. Podcasts are the old hat. Everybody's got a podcast. This is a 3 hour radio format, I guess, video on demand show because it's on Twitch. But I mean, the main thing is with, like, I'm not in a position like you where this isn't affecting my bottom line. I mean, I watched $3,000 just disappear over nothing. And everybody watching on Twitch right now, remember, Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. Only you can prevent forest fires. I don't know what that means, but I hope they donate. But no, it's interesting because you are one of the people who, Joe, the guy that I had before, is also an artist, but artists are one of the peoples that, like, your art didn't get, like, vaporized. I mean, it's like somebody fucking took a Thanos glove and snapped away everything I do, because even before I was doing comedy, I waited tables. Can't do that either.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky to have an illustration client base in addition to a tattoo client base. But, I mean, I haven't tattooed since the 18th, and I'm not allowed to tattoo again until May 1st. So
really?
That's around like $7,000 to $8,000 that I'm out by not being able to tattoo.
Just because of COVID, they won't let you tattoo?
Yeah, the executive order that the governor put down, tattoo shops included in the executive order that shut down restaurants and hair salons and everything else.
That seems so fucked up with tattoos, though, just because, especially like with you over the year, because I mean, you're basically my main tattoo artist at this point. I have more of your art on my body than anybody. And the thing that's crazy is that you're one of the most meticulously clean people I've ever seen when it comes to actually tattooing. And I think most of your shops are like that, like just in general. I mean, I have not seen anybody that was like really in like the most unsanitary tattoo I ever got was in a basement. You know what I mean? Like I never went to a shop and I was like, oh man, because here's the thing. I have walked into shops and it looked like a little bit dirty and I was like, I'm not getting tattooed here. Fuck this.
Yeah. Well, it's, there's been a lot of uproar amongst the industry in Minnesota, especially about the closure including us because, we are in theory held to very high standards by the MDH and
hold on.
The shop in
MMA Marks is telling, let's see your favorite tattoo card. You know what? I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's the best one that's visible, and you did it too. I love the chick tanks. I'm going to bring my mic so you can still hear me. We got the chick tanks there. We got Gus. You did a great job. You knocked Gus out of the park, man.
Thanks, man.
I still tell people, and then the little rooster with the baseball bat. I mean, it's a whole fucking sword arm over on this bitch. I still tell people, I mean, that's like one of the things with that is like I don't think you'll understand how much like you mean to me over that Gus tattoo though, because I mean I remember vividly. I had like Gus had just died. I had that stupid fucking pin of that exact same picture.
Yeah.
And I fucking lost it, and the pin I started crying uncontrollably, and I don't cry usually. I'm just crying like a little baby. And then I found the pin, and I was like, oh, thank God. And then I immediately thought to myself, if this means so much, I should probably just get it on me. And then I remember bringing it to you, and this is I don't know if you like remember this, but this is one of my favorite interactions with you I've ever had in my life. I came up and I'm like, hey man, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to do a chicken throne. And you're like, yeah, chicken throne won't work because of the perspective and this and that. There's no real way to make that work. I go, okay. I also want to get this. And you looked at me and you said, yeah, I'm not really that good at faces. And I said, no. And this is what I said to you. I go, I don't care. I want you to do it. And you go, oh, fine. And then when you put when you got done putting the outline, I'm like, that's really good. And you go, okay, I'm relieved. Like you were like having a little mini panic like attack because like you're so fucking self-conscious about your own art that you nitpick your fucking like your chicks look like dudes and you got like fucking nose problems and shit. But your face tattoo looks awesome, man.
I appreciate that. I mean, portraiture has become very much so one of my staples, but it's a little bit easier to like, I don't know.
Because you're fucking good at it, man.
Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is one thing, but doing somebody like Gus, who I knew personally and who was so important to so many people in, this community out here, it's an added amount of pressure. It's like the same reason why I don't usually do portraits of people's babies. It's because, like, everybody thinks that their baby is adorable, but every baby looks like a drunk old person, and it's difficult to try and, select the elements for rendering that are going to make that baby portrait recognizable, because babies are also not done cooking. It's like the difference between trying to identify.
And I put a little panel real quick of your background that's got your like swords draws and the .com, just so people can see a sample of your artwork.
I appreciate that, man. But yeah, so I don't know. We got this month off now, and it's cool. Like, we're in a pretty good position as much that like we live in a pretty tiny apartment, and our overhead isn't huge. So with commissioned illustration work and stuff like that, I'm not as in as dire straits as a lot of the people I know are.
Yeah, I mean, and you've been pretty smart with everything since, I don't know, being as reclusive as you don't really strike me as somebody that spends that much money. I mean, you're kind of like a little hobbit.
It's funny you mention that, because my most recent large expenditure, I saw a guy on Craigslist who was selling his Lord of the Rings replica sword collection.
You did not.
And he had 7 swords, and he was asking like $600, and I was like, "Oh man, I have $600."
That's less than $100 a sword. You can't afford to say no to that kind of savings.
And so I was like, "Hey," I said to my wife, I was like, "Check this out," and she's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "This dude's wife is making him sell his Lord of the Rings collection of replica swords," and she was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get them. And
You're
she's
like,
like, really?
That's
And I was
awesome.
like, yeah. And
Yeah,
she's
your
like, well,
wife isn't
maybe-
gonna let you
maybe-
buy them. His wife is making him sell it.
But I wound up just going with one. I wound up getting Gandalf's sword, and I was like, maybe if my tips are really good in the next 2 weeks, I'll pick up a couple more. And then all this shit came down. But,
That's awesome.
so I at least have Glamdrig, the faux hammer, and if anybody tries to riot in our apartment complex.
How many? What caliber bullets does that use?
I don't. It's like about 56 inches long. I don't know what caliber that is.
So you're saying you have no projectile ammo? Good to know. I'm coming for that sword, motherfucker.
No, I don't. Yeah, you can come on over. Take all my ratty black metal T-shirts and my collection
No.
of Fear Street
I
novels.
couldn't-
You're welcome to them.
Oh, dude, those Fear Street novels are gone, dude. Your R.L. Stein Goosebumps at Fear Street are mine, motherfucker.
Take them.
You're do-
I actually have a client right now we're doing trade work for a complete set of the original. I think it's 62 Goosebumps books.
Yeah, I
They're
wish
like,
I would.
yeah,
I wish I would have
found
held
it
on to
these
those,
days.
man. I had I think 20 or 30 is when I stopped paying attention.
Yeah.
But I used a bunch of them, and it was fine.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that recently because I've been going through this weird cycle of watching Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark and reading Goosebumps and Fear Street, and kind of I'm working on an all ages horror comic essentially. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, why am I so fascinated with horror directed at children? And I think the reason is because it's a horror that's manageable. There was a point in my life where those things actually did frighten me, but they were all tangible.
I think the key too with kids horror is that it's easy to not get connected when you're reading books about kids going through. Because I was thinking about this with a buddy of mine about It, right?
Sure,
It doesn't scare me, and it's a real creepy movie. But I think for me, it's yeah, but kids blow everything out of proportion. So even as I'm watching it in my head, I'm like, yeah, maybe that's not a clown. Maybe that's a stuffed animal, you little wuss.
Right, but on the same note, I think that once you get to adulthood, your fears become a lot less intangible. They're no longer like the monster under the bed. It's like, well, shit, what am I going to do if I break my ankle without health insurance?
That's a horror story if ever I heard it.
Exactly. So it's a lot easier to just.
Can we call it Goose Breaks?
Right. Yeah. The fucking the real horror is just
Fear Clinic.
Uninsured fucking things.
Fear Clinic for the uninsured.
We were I had health insurance. My wife was working at the U of M, and we had health insurance through the U, and then she left that job, so then we had to go and get it independently. And that was one of the most ridiculous processes I've been through in my life. It took a month and a half, and we worked with a healthcare navigator. It's a dude who probably put in 12 to 14 hours worth of work for us that we didn't pay, that he's paid by the state.
Sure.
And the health insurance thing is so complicated that the state has to employ hundreds of these people to be able to help people like me and my wife get health insurance, which just raises the cost of the health insurance. The whole system was just so screwy. But I mean, we got it done and it's fine now. But the first plan that they were talking to us about, dude, this is ridiculous. It was $320 a month. And the first 3 visits were just copays.
Yeah.
After those 3 visits, it was 100% out of pocket until you reached your deductible for the year, which was $16,000.
What? Gross.
Yeah. And I looked at the dude. I was like, if I could only afford $300 a month for health insurance, where does 16 grand come from? He's like, I don't know, credit cards.
Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out, Sicky.
It's sweet. That's awesome.
Fucking bastards. All right. Well, I actually gotta get running, but I love you, and I just wanted to double check and make sure you're okay. I also wanted a chance to get you on here to promote your stuff because maybe people can go to your website and check you out. I honestly say this, and I know you get sick of hearing people sing your accolades, but I mean, you are literally my favorite artist, and you know that, and I go to you for everything, and I hope other people are able to share in the joy of your work. I mean, it's just you don't see yourself how everybody else sees you. And I think if you did, you wouldn't be as good of an artist. So I don't want to boost your ego enough to make your art suck, but I want you to know you're appreciated.
Thank you very much, man. You're very kind, and thanks for having me on the show, dude. I appreciate it.
Of course, dude. We'll do it again. Maybe bring in some fucking music or some shit next time. Do whatever,
we
man.
Got new projects
We got
in the
hey,
works,
I
man.
got nothing but time to fill now, man. It's fucking great. This is what the world is now.
Sounds good. I'll drop a dime when I got something.
Yeah, whatever. You don't have to, dude. Like I'm gonna be hooking up with you about the album because I honestly think so. Like I'll tell people what the idea was. So the album is called Jokes on Ice, right? And so I was getting this mascot head, and I was gonna shoot like a Disney on Ice thing, but my buddy that works at the Hopkins ice rink can't get me in anymore because they're closed. Right. So now it's like, do I just hold up till everything's okay to do it, or do I just get art done? Because I mean, you knocked out. People don't know that, but I mean, you did all the art. You did that sweet like fucking Clown Boys, Outlaw Josie Wales, Corey 3-6, what of me. Mm-hmm. I mean, like everything. Like you did the fucking everything. I honestly think there's been like 2 pieces of art, and those were both Doug Kalberg. But there's been like 2 pieces of art that I haven't gone to you for, and most of the time you were included on that art also.
Yeah, I was somewhere in the mix.
Right. So thank you for being you. We'll be in touch. I love you. I hope everything is okay. Stay safe out there, man.
You too, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. That is Adam Sword, the best artist ever. Go to Sword Draws. Pretty great. All right, you know what? We were saying we were going to call Johnny, and we didn't yet, so let's get that out of the way. I know we're going a little bit long, and the numbers are tapering off as a result, but here's the thing. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I know Johnny, we told him we would call him, so we're going to call him now, see what happens. You know what? We're calling Johnny. We can put the alerts back on. There you go. The alerts are back on. Enjoy the sounds, you pricks. Hi. Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up, dude? Were you sleeping?
No, I was just running around like
Were you
wrapping some shit up.
Were you masturbating?
No, getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
But not masturbating, unfortunately.
Well, it's not unfortunate for anybody that's trying to listen to you and not lose their lunch, buddy. Nobody wants to think of anybody masturbating. That's not just you. That's anybody. How's good old Giggle Shoes going?
Dude, this shit, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do 2 weeks of this stuff. I'm going bug nuts already.
Are you really?
Like, yeah, because I just finally got a car, a license.
It's got to be funny to like have a car you're paying for, but just watch it sit outside with nowhere to go.
Yep.
Ugh, that's garbage. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Oh well. But I was really excited for all the stuff I was supposed to be doing.
Mikey Two Milk says, liar. Johnny was not running around.
All right, running might be a stretch, but I like to dream. Okay, it's hobbling. Yeah, who wants to hear that? I was hobbling, shuffling, meandering slowly.
I do. I just want some fucking honesty, bro.
I don't know. I want to do a fucking mic, man. Like at this point.
Do a virtual mic, man. Set up your own virtual mic.
Yeah, but
I'll come on. I'll do time. I'm sure Adrian will too.
Adrian will ask. Adrian will be like, "Well, how much am I getting paid?" I'm like, well, I have no budget.
Well, whatever. Fuck him. I'll do comedy as Adrian. No, not blackface, you assholes. How are you doing? Did you watch? Yes, they're still fucking harassing me with bits as we fucking talk. Shut up. You're not fucking helping. Did you watch that firecracker thing?
Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking.
Is that not the funniest thing ever?
The weird part is the one doing it is the one freaking out. Like you threw the firecracker and you're jumping.
Right.
Seems a touch strange.
It does seem weird, right?
Yeah. And just like I know Patrick's not one to mess with, but damn, like the fact that he doesn't even bat an eye, he's like, oh, that's exploding in my face. Cool.
Right. That's my favorite part of that video is how Matt jumps and fucking like Pat's just like looking at him. It's like, whoa, somebody has been around stuff exploding before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ran out of thoughts says Johnny is a good guy.
No, I'm not. Who told you that? They're lying to you.
Dream big, giggle shoes. I bet he screams if he sees a mouse. That was said right now.
No, that's not true. I have no problem with mice. I live with.
No, I said
cats,
I'm
though,
not.
so
I
suppose
said
that-
I'm not going to go in blackface. You assholes. Stop fucking like somebody just put blackface equals racism. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. That's why I said that. It's the worst. How you been? Everything good though? You're a little stir crazy. You said.
Yeah, I'm getting just being cooped up. Like I literally got in my car and drove just to get out of the house. I was like, F it. So I just like drove in circles for a little while and then went back home. But
Okay.
yeah, apparently that's still legal. You're still
For now.
For now, yeah.
Who knows what tomorrow
all
may
the
bring?
More reason to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm all about that. What else? What else is new, brother? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit around till Monday? Then is that the plan?
No, I'm working on. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm working on a tattoo that I'm gonna get, and then I'm practicing. I have a guitar that I'm trying to play, so I practice that. And I'm doing physical therapy exercises all the time, so I'm just kind of doing more of those. But yeah, other than that, waiting for Monday because all I have going on is watching my daughter, since I'm not allowed to do dick else now, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. You are a bad Johnny. You are not allowed to do anything. Well, all right. I'm actually up on time. I just told you I would call you, so I am. I'm just checking in with you. Everything's good. I will, if you're around tomorrow, I will call you earlier so we get more time. My buddy Joseph went a little bit long because he was talking about how he got 86 from Iceland's comedy, which was really funny.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
What's funny about that guy is like one of the most obnoxious, like drunks. Like he's super awesome when he's like buzzed. And then he gets like just hammered, and it's like he will fight you for these nonsensical opinions he's just volunteering. He's like, Birds of Prey is the best comic book movie, and if you don't agree, I'll fucking beat your ass. Like, what? What is happening here?
Nice. That that weird story about what someone owing him money or whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's fucking creepy, right?
yeah, the stripper with coke in New York. I don't.
Yeah, it's all over the place, man. There's nothing you can follow with him sometimes. But all right, thank you for calling in, Johnny. I love you. I just wanted to make sure we got to you. I will hit you. I will hit you back tomorrow. We will get a little bit more time with you. But yeah, everything's good. Life is all right,
Yeah,
as much as can be expected.
Life is fabulous.
Good, awesome. All right, buddy. Good to see you.
Take it easy, man.
All right, bye. That is Johnny Giggle Shoes, a.k.a. Johnny Crutches, a.k.a. whatever. Sarge, what up? Oh, holy shit, Sarge. You didn't see this yet. Are you in here? Is he still in here? Sarge, I have the funniest thing that you have not seen yet. And I'm going to watch it again and again because I don't even give a fuck. Is he in here? I got to wait to make sure he's still watching. Make sure he's paying attention. Sarge, if you can hear me, you better respond or I'm going to New Shirt. Okay, yeah, watch it. So I'll give you a little setup. We already watched this, but I'll give you a little setup, right? This is a drunk podcast of Hicks in a garage. That's all you need to know for this. It's just fucking a piece of art. Now, the other thing about this garage is there is gasoline and ammunition on the floor. This is Savage Thoughts Podcast. Oh, yeah, we're taking care of those. We're getting rid of those alert noises right now. Ready? Sarge, you ready? Here we go. Watch.
He just pop. Yeah. Oh my God! God damn, that one popped right here in front of my face. God, I thought I was in Minneapolis for a second.
Here's your fucking fireworks. Thank you, Benson Bomber, for 500 bits.
God, I love that smell.
To celebrate that
smells good.
500 bits, we got another pack of firecrackers.
Well,
Fuck yeah!
the fucking cops aren't coming anyway.
Look at that face, dude. Like, I mean, just...
We got another pack. We got another pack of firecrackers.
Well, The fucking cops aren't coming anyway.
One of the greatest things I have ever seen. God damn it. It's not muted. Fuck you. Firecrackers! Play that funky music, white boy. Yeah, and they did. The music in this case is fucking firecrackers. I see those guys getting a Netflix documentary series. Yeah. You know what? Okay, let me ask this. Sarge, are you awake? Can I call you? Do you guys want an extra phone call from Sarge? You don't have to. I know we've been running super long on this episode, so we didn't even get to the news stories. Like, check this shit out, you guys. This is how awesome this show was. Wait for it. Boom. Look at all this. Look at all this fucking news I have that we didn't get to. Fucking crazy. Crazy. I'll tell you what we'll do. We don't have time for Sarge tonight. Because he didn't respond fast enough, really. So... yeah, you want to cut out people to lay some pipe? Gross. Gross. All right. Sarge, are you going to be around tomorrow? Tomorrow we will do this for sure. Yeah, I will save all these fucking news stories and stuff. And I will also, here, you know what? Here, the alert sounds are on. Donate as you want. Make sure you go to Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. If you missed today's show, all of the shows are on YouTube. You guys can always see them there. So that's super awesome. What time? What time tomorrow? We usually start around 7:30. So anytime between 7:30 and 10:30. This one, we started around 8 and we ran a little bit long. So that's going to happen sometime. So, yep, get them all in there. The sounds are live, guys. The sounds are fucking live. Keep it going. Yep, come on. Get those sounds in. Did you guys wear yourself out? You guys wear yourself out? Poor guys. All right. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much to everybody that donated bits and made me slightly insane. You guys can all go fuck yourselves. Thank you to all the people that called in. Thanks to Tovar. Thanks to Joe. Thanks to Johnny. Thanks to Alex. Thanks to Tom. Thanks to Adam. And thank you guys for watching. Again, none of this is possible without you, and I really appreciate it. We're trying to figure it out. I know that the graphics are kind of cluttered still like they were, but you got to remember the big thing that we did this week was audio. So, hi from Tom. That's super awesome. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. Anything you give goes directly to paying my bills. I am a transient now. Keep doing those bit noises, you fucking pricks, I guess. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. I just want you guys to know. Look, they're off now. Look at that. You'll go live after this. Join me. All right. Let me make sure I'm following you, Matt's Miniature Horse. I got you as a friend, I think. No, I don't have you as a friend. Here. I added you as a friend. Oh, you're hosting me too. That's nice. I like you. Do I not have you followed? There we go. And I have. Yeah. There we go. Right. Notifications on. Perfect. Thank you guys so much. So much of the show is made possible because of you. I know the schedule is nuts, but we're going to do Friday through Wednesday, Friday through Tuesday, 5 days a week, 7:30 p.m.-ish. Tonight we got a little late start, but I hope that you think we made it up to you, and I hope you really enjoyed yourself because we're all going nuts together. We can at least live this life as we can, you know? I mean, that's just what it has to be. Yes, I know I need to ditch the theme. Too much white. Shut the fuck up, Dave. I get it. I'm telling you. I didn't have time to do the themes. I worked all on the audio the last couple days. The audio is way better. God, you pricks are just never fucking happy. So, thank you guys so much for listening. You guys have been awesome. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Is what I would say if that was the actual link for the sound, which I guess it is not. Here we go. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. We'll see you tomorrow.
To our town, a microphone upon his hip. He suffer fools and he never took no lip. And after serial libertarian, then he came and he talked some shit he said.
Did you pricks just do that while the show was over? Fuck you, the stream is over.